Alright, welcome on into the stream, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. We are going to dive on in with the Siege Rework Beta here. That's not what I need. I need the sound. So I was just making a guide. We remove the sound, the music every time, and I do tend to forget to turn it back on. Welcome on in, everyone. So what we are going to be doing, first off here, there's been a few changes to Sieges, where first, they've removed all of the magical butt ladders that people have, so you have to build up more towers, or more battering rams to get on through enemy settlements. Also, they've reduced the amount of damage that most infantry does to any kind of gates, and I think they've increased the health for gates as well. And then most monstrous infantry are going to do less damage to gates as well. I think the ogres or anyone who has wall breakers is going to do the same amount of damage they used to, but it's changed up for everyone else. There's also been 3 new maps that have been reworked, because they're not new maps, but they've been reworked. From what they previously looked like, we've got Hell Pit here with Skaven. You can see it's a much more open map. There is only one Skaven siege battle at the moment, which is kind of a shame. The fact that Skaven Blight doesn't have its own specific siege map is a bummer. Either way, Hell Pit, as you can see here, is a much more open map. It's got, I think, about the same exact size as before, but a lot of the kind of the smaller choke points have either been converged or kind of merged together to make more battle area. We're going to show off all of the new maps, or the 3 reworked maps for both, or for the Skaven, the Dwarfs, and the Empire. So firstly here, Hell Pit. I'm not going to fight a battle here, just going to show you kind of what things look like. And truthfully, I'm thinking all of these maps, just having a little bit more space, goes a long ways towards helping your with your defensive setup for the most part. It also lets there be a little bit more exciting battles on the inside of the settlements themselves. So I also don't have any mods on right now, so better camera mod, we can't get more of an eagle view here, but that's just the way it is. You can see much more opportunity for you to set up units on top and fire it. I think this used to be connected, it no longer is. So you've got a whole lot more choke point, and also open areas for kind of enemies to blob up in and you to blast in with your missiles. Hopefully this makes our sieges a little bit more dynamic. We'll see though. Yeah, all of the roads have been widened. Looks like there's been new chasms, or chasms have been kind of reworked a little bit. Yeah, it looks great, I think. So that's your Skaven settlement. Let's pop on over to the Dawi and see how that's changed. It's pretty obvious the ones that have been reworked. We'll actually be able to see with the dwarfs. Okay, so we go ahead and grab dwarfs, and it is not Kadrin, because you can see it has all of the kind of small choke points and all of the kind of weird right angles in there. And now we've got Zufbar, which is much more open, has a lot more wide roads for you to move a lot of artillery down, or even cavalry lines. So let's go ahead and dive on in and take a look at what it looks like in reality. But even just on that open screen here, this is much more open than Kadrin. I don't know if I should re-download Warhammer 3's The Rework Decent. This is actually going to be our first look at the rework. So I've taken a look at the maps themselves, but I haven't needed time to get in and actually take a look at how the siege battles have changed. If you didn't enjoy Warhammer 3 before, I'm not thinking just the siege rework itself, unless sieges were the only thing that were keeping you away. I don't think the siege rework itself is going to be enough to bring you back, but it does, from what it seems like here, just on these reworked maps, it's got much wider roads, a lot more space for you to deploy units to counter what the enemy's doing, as both the attacker and the defender here. We'll see once the attacker's over the walls, they've got a lot more space to work with, and the defenders do too. So that's our Dawi settlement. There's no new towers, so even the settlements that definitely had gaps in the walls that needed towers, those have not been patched. You have over 3,000 minutes. Well, there you go. What were your big gripes with the game? Why'd you decide to give it an axe? If it's more than just the sieges, this is not going to be probably enough to bring you back. And you can see here, so Helmgard has always been a big fort. Middenheim is still kind of a clumped up mess here. Same thing with Nuln. But then you go to Altdorf, and the roads have all been widened with this area, which was a little bit more narrow, and you can just kind of pack guys in and obliterate them with artillery. Now you got a lot more room to work, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this real quick, and then we'll dive into our Guild campaign. Hours, not minutes? Oh, I see. No worries. Just got burned out, and that happens. And if your overall issue was just burnout in general, I don't know if just the siege rework is enough to bring you on back. when did you take off there, just Kai? Yeah, so look at this. You've actually got places to deploy archers to kind of trap enemies and fire over them to the top of them. Granted, you don't tend to make it back to the back lines that often. Yeah, this area much better for the defenders. They even have some actual altitude to fire over their own walls with archers, and not so much with cannons. That's still going to be blocked by these the palisade or the walls themselves. But yeah, and we definitely need a tower, at least one here, and then one probably on this corner too. That way, or even two, maybe one on the very corner and then one like right here, because these settlements, it really is the trouble is they don't have towers at all on these sides, where you can just kind of walk in. 3 months ago, since the DLC was delayed, I installed it all together. Playing Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous instead now until the DLC comes out. That's fair enough. Taking some breaks is something sometimes needed when you've done all you want in a game and you're kind of burnt out. Not a lot's going to bring you back unless there's something kind of brand new. You just get a hankering for it, so I do understand. Alright, natural burnout sometimes happens. Let's dive into our guild campaign.
Empire's blessings.
Empire's blessings, yes. So we're going to try to play on Legendary very hard. I don't like having any kind of AI stat modifier changes. I like if our Empire soldiers are fighting other Empire swordsmen, that's going to be a 1-to-1 battle. That should be a coin flip, unless we add any extra stat modifiers or spells or things. So keep it on Legendary very hard. Let's dive in. We also have the 2 checked for all the other factions are going to be more clever with their decision making, and so are the minor factions. Hopefully give us some good siege battles here. But since we weren't going to actually be seeing any of the new siege maps themselves over in Cathay, I always wanted to make sure to show those off first. I'll try to remember to put in some timestamps for when we do go through those maps into each one of them. That way you can skip through if you're watching this back later. But as with me, I do tend to forget sometimes, so we'll see. Also, the return of the webcam for most streams, and I think our news videos is going to be soon. So that's great. That's exciting. To see my ugly mug once more. I do look a bit like this now, so. Oh, guild's gonna be so much fun.
And magic are mine to command.
Indeed. Plus, this is very far away from Elspeth's area where we are, because of the poll. If you haven't taken a moment to get your vote in, head on over to the bowl. Elspeth is obliterating everyone at the moment, but you can be the tip to the scales. So the Golden Order is all about magic. They've got the colleges of magic. They make Teclis look pathetic now, which hopefully Teclis will get a nice rework to his mechanics soon. So we've got Simon Warner here, who's going to be our first Kevin for this campaign. Kevin Warner. You know what, we're going to call him Kevin Golden Captain. Hey, CNMP. Good to see ya. How are things going there? It's been a little bit since I played Guild. Let's just quickly go through his abilities. So we've got 10% resistance and then more armor for everyone as long as he's not fighting. We've got less plague chance, less attrition, and more replenishment. We've got more damage and explosive radius for Hellstorm rocket batteries. That sounds awesome. Immune to psychology and more armor. Will of the Patriarch, battle wizards are better, and then Lord Master of metal spells are better. We can choose between hardened blades or hardened shot. Probably hardened shot all the way. We'll get the gun lines going here today. And then his quests are Cloak of Molten Metal, which is honestly kind of meh outside of stock. Amulet of Seagull, which gives us some barrier. That's pretty nice. And then the Staff of Volans for more Winds of Magic. Oh, more experience gain for spellcasters. So we can really buff that up to crazy. New player here, just dropping by to say that your playthrough was an absolute joy to watch. Oh, excellent. Good to hear. Which playthrough do you mean?
Yes.
And then for Gelt's abilities, let me remember as well. So we got Transmuter, extra experience gain for all spellcasters in his army. Metal spells are going to be cheaper for him, probably specifically. And then more armor for everyone in his army. That's pretty dang good. My playthroughs the ones you prefer by far? Oh, love to hear it. Love to hear it.
Do not waste my potential.
He's got poison attack, so he has coated his blades in the mythical poisons of Cathay. Lovely, and then for the Wheel of Magic, we've got access to the Colleges of Magic, so we can recruit wizards in campaign actions. We've got extra Winds of Magic for all of our... Oh, for each lord or hero that's a wizard. and then battle wizards are just more elite from the start, right? So we'll be collecting arcane essays and spending them here in the Colleges of Magic. Just gives us 3,500 treasury. See, if this was lore accurate, this treasury would kind of go away afterwards. So if you spent this on to other, like, or you give this to other factions, it would then go away, because metal wizards, when they do make gold, it doesn't actually do it. It's not real gold. Gelt has used it to kind of sneak his way into places he shouldn't be by giving people bribes that then turn away to nothing. Or either, I think it devolves back into lead or something. So let's go ahead and grab the Teachings of Teclis to give us a little bit more experience for all of our spellcasters, really boost that on up. We're not going to be so worried about growth here in Cathay. Onward to glory. I am the Supreme Patriarch. Yeah, we're definitely going to fight the first battle. It's tradition. Plus, the battles are my favorite part of Total War, so what can you do? Funny thing is, though, if one of these peasant horsemen manages to slip in, that's gonna be lights out for our Hellstorm. If we let that happen, we deserve it. Let's go ahead and start deployment, so they're gonna begin up on the hill, on top of this hill with this great big... A Dread Saurian came in to die here. Alright, well, I think we just deploy this mountain. Rocket battery. Off to the side, we can kind of lure in the cavalry, too. It's peasant cavalry, which we'll lose in spades or Empire Knights. Okay, then we go ahead and set up our checkerboard. So you... Like so. Always checkerboard. I'm going to go ahead and pull the great swords off to the side just a bit. And then our two crossbowmen slightly to the fore, and we'll have the swordsman just kind of step through. Glorious. Peasant archers do a fair bit of damage. They are 14 as opposed to our 18, so firing into our crossbowmen. Actually, do they have more... Oh, those are Jade Warriors. Am I just crazy here? No, those are peasants. They have way less armor. Never mind. We're fine.
Sigma, show us!
Sigma, show us.
Great swords!
Great swords, you kind of stay back here a smidge. We don't want you getting hit by the Hellstorm.
Hellstorm rocket battery!
Alright, looks good. Let it begin. What?
The Empire endures!
Ready for
Rocket
war!
battery, let's go ahead and try to take out
For the Empire!
this general area. Empire Knights, you can gotta move up with Simon.
By Ulrich's wrath! Yes, my lord!
Beautiful first shot. Let's go ahead and hit this side next.
Sigma!
We use the alt fire to have it shoot at a specific area rather than firing on a unit.
What is the target? Feast in his halls. Listen up!
Oh, you poor fools. Next volley. Might have had bad timing there. Rips apart the peasant archers. Not necessarily great. Let's go ahead and fire on these long spears.
By Ulrich's
Tear these horsemen to shreds. You two can work together on those horsemen. That's not a fight. The last charge. Go ahead and drop the armor here. They might have snuck in, though. They might have snuck in. Oh, nope. No, they didn't. Armor down to just about 0. Those archers want to stop moving, they can just go ahead and die for me. Beautiful.
What do you bid?
Bolts away.
The Empire endures!
And metal spells ripped into pieces. This group is getting defeated by swordsmen, which is a absolute shame.
Crossbows ready, General!
Gelt you hit here. And then you can go hunt down this Shugen gun. Ah, you took some of my swordsmen. I think they'll be fine.
Great sword!
Great swords, you go catch the Shugen gun.
Yes, General!
Shugen gun general.
At speed! Emperor's might!
Then I'm gonna need you to just relax. No more Hellstorm rocket battery, we don't need you anymore.
Yes, General! Ready for war!
Ready for war. Drop some metal here. Great sword charge into a torrent of metal. That's those peasant swordsmen gone. They give a charge into some braced. That's not gonna work at all. Or peasant horsemen. Slain by the old pink and yellow. Let's go go ahead and drop her armor. That way it should be an easy fight. We'll have the knights turn around to help. Great swords surround. We've got Shugen Gun versus Captain. Stabs her right in the knee. See, brother, you gotta keep the shield up. That's a Dark Souls move there. Getting handled by the Shugen Gun. Oh, so she's running now. She'd rather go fight Balthazar, I guess. And shot to the back of the head, and the Shugen Gun is doomed. That went very well. Do we need to really round the rest of these guys up? I would say no, but we can get some more arcane journals, I think, by killing some more of these archers. We can try our best. Really nothing else we can catch. Alright, speed that up. Those archers are done. Poor Tau peasants. She's actually just a little bit too quick. 66 speed, really? You can schmove. Oh, those are the Empire Knights. How fast? It's not going to tell me how fast she moves because we're on Legendary. Yeah, we'll win the battle there. Well done, all. Golden Sword actually going to our Empire Knights. Yeah, you do tend to want to tell these guys to stop firing as the enemy gets whittled down enough, because otherwise they'll just start obliterating your own guys, and we're not the Skaven. Although just Kai, if you're still hanging around, I would say that I think 7.0 or 6. I think it's 7.0 is when they plan on, which is sometime in, I think October they plan on doing a rework, or at least a small rework for the Lizardmen and the Tomb Kings, which I think is going to be amazing. Even if it's just a tech tree rework for the Lizardmen to make it a little bit closer to how they were in Game 2, or at least make them about gathering plaques again, and then they can unlock different technologies through those plaques, and having different areas of the map. And actually, I know that they say that the geomantic web is too much or out of their purview for this first time here, but I think the geomantic web just kind of all you got to really do to improve it, at least for kind of a simple might think on a first upgrade, would oh good we get bulls, do we? Yeah, I'll take it. Ogres for guilt. Interesting. All ogres cause trophies. Crave trophies. I can read, I promise. But yeah, anyway, the geomantic web. So its current iteration isn't really that bad, but what you need to do is, so each of the settlements should add the one next to it. So the commandments, being what they are currently, is perfectly fine. But then also, if it is high enough to actually activate the web, so I guess up to tier 1, it should be adding its commandment, or even maybe I don't know, you can go half, but adding its commandment effects to the settlement next to it that also has the geomantic web unlocked. So it's good in the early game. It's kind of like Harmony, but it's good in the early game. But as the Lizardmen keep building up more and more of their settlements that are higher tier in the geomantic web, it gets further and further just out of control. Which is already how a lot of their reworks have gone, where, for example, the dwarfs. They have a building now that gives them percentage income increase based on the number of turns, which I don't know how anyone's looked at that and was like, oh yeah, this is perfectly balanced. I love it. But we look at that as opposed to what the Lizardmen get now. It's pretty silly. Want them in front. Want to have the ogre bulls kind of hide off over here. I don't think they have any cavalry at all here, so we should just be able to bully them with Gelt and try to get a good bit of magic. SA's done. We'll try. Where do we want to push you? Probably up over here on this hill, actually. General! Please don't blow up our men, Hellstorm. I beg of thee. Swordsman, you stay in location. Everyone else is good to pursue. Let's do this. Hellstorm will have you blow up.
To battle!
Not really, just do whatever you want. Gelt, go get them.
Supreme!
Battle awaits!
You dive into these Jade Warriors.
Prepare for combat!
Bring us me!
Bring us me!
Formation!
How would you all fix the current iteration of the geometric web?
Bow before me!
I feel like they don't have to do anything too crazily differently. Just make it so they add on to one another, like it's an actual web as opposed to a extremely restrictive, less of a, oh, no, that's bad. Oh, you lucky. I should have waited till they were,
Now! Go!
yeah. Grab those archers. You grab these archers. Easy. Keep blowing up those Jade Warriors, they really don't like that. Gelt, you catch the spearmen. Alright, now everyone else needs to advance a bit. Swordsmen, you go ahead and charge these Jade Warriors. Fire the crossbows. Really good hit. Really good hit. Great swords come on down, and then the bulls can take out the archers in the back line. Crossbows, you did a good job of weakening them. Let's fire on these other Jade Warriors next. Switch the targeting a little bit here. The knights got hit by spearmen. Knights, pull away. You can use a charge to actually get them out of... Well, that didn't work that time. That didn't work so much. Don't worry, knights, you can handle it. It's just metal. Shrug it off. Cease. Alright, one last volley. Oh, beautiful timing. And that's the Dozens of Cathay. Always hungry. Beautiful. We'll just have Gelt keep casting spells then while we can. Some more metal spells. Drop them on these peasants.
Armor melts!
Armor melts. Alright, Gelt, let's try to catch these archers here. We'll wait until the next Searing Doom and drop it. More kills with magic, the better we get the journals. Yeah. Ooh, that was bad. I guess it worked out fine. How many kills are you up to, bud? 128. Any more clumped up dudes back here? There's 49 warriors there. They're too spread out. And metal. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get some of these Jade Warriors here. They may be way too far away. Not being on horseback hurts. Let's go ahead and end the battle there then. Yeah, 14 lost, 141 for Gelt. Hellstorm still lagging behind. Hadn't secured the golden sword yet. Although things won't really be a challenge against Cathay until they start fielding Jade Warrior crossbows. Their normal lads are not very scary, and Jade Warriors will obliterate Empire swords in a one-on-one, but they have to reach us first. That's their struggle. Let's go ahead and just occupy. Beautiful, we've got ourselves a spotter's spyglass, so less ambushes on our side, and now we can forest spot. Seems decent. Alright, Zhao Ming. Iron Dragon of Western Provinces thanks you for your aid protecting the southern border from the Burning Wind nomads while he deals with the dissenters to the north. He requests further aid to continue pushing them back. We can agree to help. We can make us some control and extra recruitment, or we can demand supplies. Or we can decline. I'm gonna demand supplies. We can build up relations easy. That gets us a level 2 Temple of the Elemental Winds. Plus, Gelt is gonna be a pretty aggressive negotiator here. Control the Broken Lands, we'll get Enchanted Shield, and we'll go ahead and join your war with the peasants. Don't believe the slander about me. That's not how I would start off a conversation, buddy. Listen.
Let's not allow pleasantries to delay more beneficial discussion.
Let's make some cash. I'll join your war with the Dissenter Lords, and you give me all the cash in your wallet, which is really not much. Maybe we let him build up for a turn or two. The Dissenter Lords are going to go away here soon, but how much land do they have? Do we not know? We don't know. They tend to have the Hanyu port as well as... But maybe they don't now. Man, it's been so long since I've had even a Xiaoming campaign. We can get over back in with Xiaoming. Alright, so just so we don't lose the access, yes, we're not getting that much cash out of it, but it makes us build up relations with Xiaoming faster, so works for me. Sweet, and now that we're here, we shall recruit ourselves a gold wizard. Because we're pretty much going to go all in on gold and... Oh good, we get the Demonic Halls, growth, and relations with Grand Cathay. See, you don't need to... You don't need to be just all friendly with Xiaoming. Gotta play hard to get a little bit. Let's grab the Diplomatic Halls. They're getting a little bit expensive, but it's nice growth. And then... Guess what is it, tier 1.5? The farm? I want artillery quickly. From a cost for crossbows and spears. Let's go, Woodsman's Hut.
Now,
I don't think we're even able to necessarily recruit crossbows and spears yet, though, can we?
the Empire.
No, just archers and spears. So you know what? No.
I am
We
ready.
are going to get some units that are usable. I am ready. Are you? I'm ready for some artillery. We'll take that out later, but artillery and war wagons are the way to go.
Potential.
Do not waste my potential.
Let us begin.
All the training.
I
Give us
am
a gold wizard.
Supreme Patriarch.
Gold Wizard.
Albrecht Custom. I can see him just flapping them cheeks around whenever he says his name.
So beautiful.
Alright, Albrecht, go ahead and join up with Guild.
An arcane eye is needed.
Indeed. Let's have you get a boosted Searing Doom and boosted Scouting. Gold Wizards ahoy. Alright, well, next turn we move on the village. Let's go ahead and quickly snag a Spearman for chaff, and then... Blah. Archers are what they are. We'll take them for now.
By the comet.
And then perhaps we recruit in a Master Engineer. Oh, he's an inventor. Yeah, let's get ourselves Theon Uriker. Ah, better. Hey there, Brian. How you doing today?
Master Engineer.
Good to see.
A brisk pace.
A brisk pace. We can get more wizards. Hang on now. Ooh. Light is the one that allows you to lock people in place, right? They've got the net. Alright, Battle Pope. Welcome.
What do you want of me?
Well, it's time to lock some lads in place. We're about to have a bad day.
Need me.
Ships burning and scouting, so we get more goods faster. Sweet. I will use the engineer here as a
Master Engineer.
additional, like, a single entity sniper. Doing well, just hitting the home stretch of today's shift, and when doable, advancing the current campaign. Oh, what current campaign are you up to? In my downtime, I was playing through some Elspeth, so I'm very glad that she won, because I've got some good, there's a little bit of training with her. Not that you really need it, she's incredible. It's just dealing with Vlad that's kind of once you've got Vlad out of the way, it's a home stretch is pretty simple. You get to do whatever you want.
So many ideas.
Diplomatic halls are done. This embassy will help to establish good relations with the Gathayan people. Until then, we must defend ourselves from the rebel forces that roam the land. We have no more money, so it's time to make some money by punching these Cathayans.
It is best to
Village.
move.
Ah.
If we calibrate the pressure by pounds per square inch, then
Then,
grand inventor.
Eon. There's likely some Cathayans here.
I've calculated the best route.
Hoping you'd be able to see, but I guess you can't. We can probably just go ahead and send
My potential.
Ulbrich the Gold Wizard forward to steal some tech.
Enemies deserve no advancement.
See, you know how it is. Collecting Dark Fortresses becomes so much more fulfilling when there's 103 of them. Oh, that's fair. Oh, brother. I don't have very much money, you wasted it. We get another one? No, that's foolish. Alright. Jade Court. We could actually go ahead and declare war on the Blue Vipers with them.
Jade Dragon greets you.
And he can give me some money.
Friend of the court.
See, that's what we'd like to see.
A pleasure doing business.
Yuan Bo knows how to talk. And then we can sign peace with it. No. Burning Wind Nomads, you are the only people we're allowed to hurt right now, and so... your time is nigh.
It is time.
It is time. Yeah, Gil, we really can't afford more units, so what we'll do is we'll send out Battle Pope to try to also steal some tech.
Back through time.
Send them back through time.
Not likely.
Battle Pope. Alright, well, that's just the way it is. Both of my wizards disrespected me right before the battle. Given recent events, I take it the spirits of Shatalala will catch these spells for nobody. Yes. The trees shall burn. Yep, listen, it's been a good couple weeks since I ended the Bretonia campaign, and I still am not happy about what happened. Like, it's a couple weeks. It's been about a week. Guilt. To the village. There's Tigermen need skinning. There's nothing here at all. Although we do want to take command ourselves to try to get maximum. This will help to get maximum arcane journals. Let's have you roll in. And we'll switch you to March after. It was a very taxing week. That's no good to hear.
No peace, just war.
No peace. Yep, let's fight it. And part of it was humid. Yeah, in here too. It got hot out of nowhere. In fact, they were saying it wasn't supposed to hit. Oh, my grandparents. It's supposed to hit over 100 this summer, and then all of a sudden, the sun said, "You said what now?" It is too hot to go outside currently. We've had, I think, heat advisories even up till like 10 o'clock at night. It's been crazy. It's been pretty crazy. Oh, what a beautiful battlefield for us to cover in bodies. Alright, so are you guys deployed already? Kind of. More or less. Bring you all over. Just gonna switch this up a little bit where we have you guys fall back. Archers in front of them, that way if anyone needs to do the dying, it's the peasant boys there.
Crossbows ready, General!
Crossbows ready, General.
Soldiers of the Empire!
Spears off on this flank. It messes up the checkerboard a smidge, but I think the crossbows have enough fire
Ready for war!
distance away for these guys. They should, even if I have to turn them to the side, they can fire in here easily. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Yes, sir!
Great swords pin this side. Hellstorm, is there a good hill we can stick you on? Get in close here. I mean, we could just put them up here on these rice patties. They are the patties of doom. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll have the ogre bulls defend them. Mercenaries on guard duty. We can even throw the light priest up there too, so he has better aim with shims. Probably won't end up using his spells. I think Eldritches are going to be better for now. Alright, let's bully him. Full Heldenhammer.
For Heldenhammer! Understood! Of course!
Of course. Alright, the artillerymen embarrassing me and missing everyone. Good work, lads. Let's fire here. We're actually a little bit further up. Why art thou moving? Just shoot.
Ready for war.
Yeah, we go way wide. Ogres, you two. Come on, this way for me. Alright, Guild. Charge for these archers. Ooh, that's a really good opportunity for some metal spells right here. armor melts. Let's wait just a second. Actually, we can just hit those guys again, but they're all moved apart. Here, you come into these archers, or these spearmen. Inshu Zheng.
Spearmen! Sigmund
Not really.
guides us!
Fair enough.
You act!
Keep bothering these guys. We want our metal spells to rip apart. Infantry teams here. Thank goodness you decided not to miscast. Melt them. Oh, there's no escape. There is just the void. Beautiful. You need to probably come on away, or we could just bring in the cavalry.
Great swords! Shout! Sigma!
Taking some damage, taking some damage. Ogres get in here and flatten some of these guys.
By Ulrich's wrath, we are Sigmar's heirs!
Inshu Zheng. Fallen of Cathay.
They'll never move again.
It'll never move again.
As long as we go
They got one more volley in, even though I told them not to. Gold Mage had a little bit of trouble there against the Dow wielders, but he came out on top. Dial the volume back a little bit so you can hear me when I'm in close. We'll send that Jade Warrior flying. Are there still more of you fighting? That's what I thought. A little bit of health damage on our wizards, but they need the scraps. Scars are good for the experience gain. Keep pursuing their battle wizards. We need, I think kills they get in combat also count. We'll see. I'm not gonna spew nonsense. At least we'll try not to. Kill the Jade Warriors. Oh good, I forgot. Forgot our huntsman Gerard General here. Hit him with the grenades. Scrap would be helpful for these troops. You think so? Oh, we missed entirely. Alright then. That's the battle. Grenade launchers also do horrible things to Jade Warriors, so if we would have brought him in, he probably would have stolen the show from our wizards. Humies made more of a leg up the Greenies in many respects. Yeah. Not horribly wrong. Some kind of way to maybe either specialize or promote them would be cool. I don't know if every faction should get it, but Gelt, they decided to give Gelt the mechanics that probably should have gone to Techless. Whereas Gelt should have probably just had like a version of Elspeth's that was more for melee troops, and or at least just like Elspeth but more metal gold wind focused. And maybe you could use the arcane journals or something along those lines to give them one of 3 upgrades. I don't know. Same kind of thing that Zhao Ming I think needs, where he's got his he would have a warpstone forge.
This will not quell.
Well, that's too bad. I definitely would have to use Ekless. Thought I was just screwed by being the former being already more popular. Yeah, I would agree. Balthazar's meme ability has won him the day here. Okay, so we only have 2 slots. Let's go ahead and grab... We can't grab 2 mortars, can we? Well, that's what I want to do. Besides mortars, we have Herb Gatherer's Camp. That's not too bad. We're just not necessarily an economic powerhouse here, especially not early on.
Like demonstration of the power of fire and
No. Does anyone want to trade, though? Hell, all we have to trade with are a bunch of undead crazies, so we'll probably have to wait on that one. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab...
Sagacity personified.
Exactly. Let's go Mortar and Pistoliers. We can use the speed. maybe even 2 sets of pistoliers. I don't know, they're actually cheaper, and we can use them to... We don't necessarily need mass target defeat. We need people who can move in and take out 1 target at a time. And a lot of Cathay... A lot of their lords are fairly low armor, so... Gelt. We need these others make sense compared to what we have. Extra recruit rank, up production. No, I think we'll start upgrading his spells then.
Ready.
Let's go Blade Master.
I am ready.
The Net of Ammon talk, yep. So Exorcism gives us magical attacks every time he casts.
Who calls?
Metal Shifting gives us more damage, but only melee damage when casting. So that's not probably as good as just something to weaken 1 target for pistoliers to kill. Down to 60 armor tends to spell death.
My strategies are impeccable.
Speaking of Teclis, the Ward of the White Tower is known to many as the most powerful wizard the mortal world has ever seen. Fortunately, he imparts his wisdom gladly. Although I would think Mazda Mundi is probably stronger than Teclis. Nice try. Experience gain plus 25% for spellcasters, and then less construction time. Also, this is written before we knew about the Celestial Dragon Emperor, whom in recent lore I think they said he was strong. Well, he's stronger than any individual Slan, so including Mazda Mundi, which made a lot of people frown. Experience gain plus 25% for all spellcasters, and construction time reduction for all battle wizard recruitment buildings. Which the latter is not as important. We can just recruit them for free with our tutelage.
Field work always sounded less sticky.
Yeah, well, here in Cathay it's quite humid, so you deal with what you get.
Very well. I will do
We're gonna
this.
march
Do not waste my potential.
Old Suhung.
Master engineer.
Watch us get jumped by an army. Have we blitzed them fast enough? I'm gonna go ahead and leave Theon here because I know they have another army, and I also know they're nearby. In March, being tired doesn't really affect our artillery crews or our. But if he sneaks in and takes out the village of the Tigermen, does that really matter? Yeah, well, we're gonna leave Theon here.
I will continue my studies there.
Do it. Well, if we leave you here and you just get taken out, that's not fun either, is it? I lied.
Just as I desire.
You're rolling with Balthazar.
In search of answers.
In search of answers. Alright, next we have Protection of the Patriarch. Ward save for all battle wizards. The 8 orders. These are all incredible. But we need to come back and... Grain silos are good. I'm going to wait the 7 turns to get our Supreme Patriarch. 10% more arcane essays, and then we need to hurry up and grab growth. We will not be a fast-growing empire here with Gelt. At least with my playthrough. Here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and check on the little wizard. She is actually making a birthday card for my little sister, so... Whose birthday is today? Happy birthday. To my little sister. She shall be known to you all as Sister Wizard. Considering Mazda's current state, he's still the better campaign than Teclis. That is really sad, because Mazda Mundi is not fun to play.
I am in ascent.
I am in ascent. Wuhong is about to be in ruins. There's no Cathayans here. Shoot, there's a lot of Cathayans here. Where's their extra army? Oh, what is this? Siege ladders. So you can build siege ladders? Oh, cool. They just don't have an icon yet. That's great. Yeah, let's get one of those. Some siege towers, and we really don't need a ram. We've got rockets. We've got rockets. So yeah, let's grab the... How many ladders can you build in a turn? Oh, a lot of them. There we go. So 2 sets of ladders, so I guess 4 ladders total and 2 towers. There we go. Yeah, it's a placeholder. My brain. Anyway. Yeah, Cathan settlements are always difficult to crack. Let's take to the field. Actually, no, we can't take the field yet. Oh, bad wizard. We gotta wait till our siege equipment's done.
By the comet.
Dion, you can come join.
Innovation.
Please be close enough. No, you're not. So we'll have to march, which is spooky.
In pursuit of
Because there still could be Cathans over here somewhere.
wisdom is not widespread, I see.
Yeah, no, you're terrible at journeying. I wish this had a way of making us gold too. Embassy grounds. We can send out our packs to influence Cathay. The Center Lords of Jinshin. I mean,
I have wargamed your destruction.
no, you've wargamed my destruction. It's the only time we've ever lost. Is in war games.
No peace, just war.
Just war. I'm sure Teklos will get his time in the sun here with the Tides of Torment, but until then, Mazdamundi is going to get the rework first. For what it seems like. Likely they won't really change Mazdamundi's campaign much. They really sounded like they didn't have a ton of resources to put into it, but if it's at least close, or if it's at least on par with what they did with the dwarves, I think it'll be a good one.
Victorious.
Invention is my
Alright,
gift.
Theon, you and Gelt,
I am the supreme patriarch.
to the walls. Or to hit more armor. And let's go Deadly Blade.
Ulrich.
Gelt and Company. So 2, that should give us 4 total. And then we've got 2 towers. Yeah, I mean, Jade Warrior crossbows are spooky, but we've got magic and explosives. The way of fire is nothing compared to the fluid power of metal. I mean, maybe. The fire mages and metal mages are pretty similar in here. So they've also changed the towers where they should be shorter range but deal a lot more damage. So I mean that's a little bit more damage. I think they tend to do 70 per shot, so that's 30 more and then 20 more armor piercing. 30 more armor piercing, so it is a little bit more damage. How much range do they have? It's not telling me. Oh yeah, 200 range, okay. So probably do about the edge of our deployment zone. Which means we really could bully the towers before moving in. This place is a complete trap. I may have spent a lot of time yesterday listening to the trailer theme on loop without the burp at the end. Yeah, no, I would agree. I've listened to it quite a few times myself, and there are a few that remove. Oh, these are the ladders from good old Rome. Oh, this is perfect. They could use some sprucing up, but for now, I like this. This is good. I was kind of thinking it was going to be the ladders from Medieval, but the fact that it's the ladders from either Pharaoh and Rome, that's good stuff.
Our weapons are yours.
Alright, but where are my towers at? Do they still look the same? Okay, so they still look exactly, which makes sense. Motivation to reinstall the Rome Hammer mod. Yeah, so we'll let the towers, I guess, tank for us. We don't want them to be full of crossbows, though. No crossbows. We'll bring them all to here. Artillery back in this position. We've got our bulls. Whoa, let's just grab everyone all at once. Yoink, like so. Gelt and his mage friends, and then we can have you two take off the ladders, and you can be the ones on our towers. The great swords to break whoever's on the wall and not be tired, and spearmen because they're fine. They're just fine. Tower, you kind of fall back a bit. Ready, my lord.
Sigma commands!
Cavalry there, and then you two pistoliers. We can just kind of put you wherever we want. Alright. Yeah, they deploying very poorly. Oh yeah, that's a lot less range.
Swordsmen! We are
Knock it over.
Sigma's heirs!
Ready for war.
We can't get too close because of legendary. I mean, it'll get through the walls, but it's gonna be slow going. We could try to take these. Here, Gelt, you go this way. We'll drop some metal on them.
Ready for war!
Although they were firing. If we could get them to abandon the tower there, that'd be awesome. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is not going to be doing that much damage for us. It's really going to be up to our casters. You're falling back a fair bit. How about you chill?
Stop! Great swords! Ready! Yes,
Send
General.
the swordsmen in. In fact, we're going to go ahead and send everyone to the gates. Then you two bring your ladders wide.
Charge!
Can they run with the ladders? No. Well, that is a shame, but
We are Sigma's heirs!
also be unexpected. Could have dodged that a little bit. Thankfully, you've got shields and way more armor than everyone else. Yeah, those towers, they fire very quick.
Yes, sir, quickly!
They choose to shoot our battle mages. I'm sure they're going to have a horrible time.
Moving faster.
Oh, yeah. Mages, you kind of fall back.
Sigma's heirs.
Give them a headache. Reach. That's fun.
Take the ground.
Avoid the towers.
To battle.
Alright, alright.
I am prepared.
Shaman.
Took a fair beating on the way in. I like to see it, because that means... Oh, no, they can move. They can run. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, ogres. That wall's all indestructible, so let's go ahead and send these bulls in to help out with the gatehouse. Then we can send you guys wide. Not to knock open the gatehouse over here. Go for it. I mean, doing some fair damage to the siege tower.
Ready!
Balthazar Gelt.
They seem to care more about guilt, though. Overcasted hit both units.
Feel my
Oh yeah, that's real bad.
the empire
He miscast and is getting shot to pieces.
at speed. Go. Moving.
Got a micro guilt like crazy now.
Wizard of the Order!
Oh, there goes the tower. Man, I was able to take out both, shoot guilt and take out our tower. Cool.
For the twin-tailed comet! Charge!
The great swords made it in, so that's the important bit. Go wide. Crossbows, I want you all to advance.
Take position!
Guilt and the battle wizards, go ahead and move in now.
Wizard!
Great swords are deployed, which means these crossbows are doomed,
Charge!
Bow before me.
especially with any help. Now, you know what? Let's have someone else do the casting. Guilt.
Wielder of Shaman!
Field of Shabon. Hit both of these guys here. Getting close. Hopefully not taking the ogre bulls at all. No, we're good. Is it still firing on the tower? Oh, you can use the old destroyed tower as a shield.
Horror's might! Quick match!
Oh, these guys are all kinds of mixed up. Come on, ogres, figure it out. Artillery, take these Jade Warrior crossbows out.
Sigma commands!
For Heldenhammer.
You guys want to clump up here? I got something for you, don't worry. Don't you worry. But a little bit more. Mmm, delicious.
Great swords!
Great swords keep chopping through them.
No!
Alright, swordsmen have deployed to this walls. Get these crossbowmen. Take them down.
Great swords!
Oh, shoot. Poor cavalry. That's just free.
Comet, ready!
Alright, we've captured the towers, which means no more damage for our lads. Bring the pistoliers in. Good. 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 Great swords chop through these Jade Warriors. In fact, we might want to drop their armor a little bit. That costs only 3. Do so.
I am master of Chillhop.
We are Sigma's heirs!
And they can't all reach, so let's just bring these cab in to support them. Alright, artillery, alright. Let's go after these peasant archers back there. Oh, go ahead, shut that down. We got a little bit of PowerPoint presentation going on the walls here. You expect this harmony. Alright, everyone on the walls, you all get down. Take out these Jade Warriors and then deploy down. Drop the booms right on their head. Uses that Palpatine line a lot. Yeah, I do. That's all we can do. It's about the only one I have memorized. No, I didn't steal it from Fableheim. However, when I started watching Fableheim for the first time, I realized he also uses the line a lot. It's like, oh, curse! I gotta find a new one. Gotta find a new one. Have I found a new one yet? Nope. Oh, too much work. It's not working out for you so well, is it? Ouch! What did they get hit by? What was that? Oh, it's probably just a volley from these guys. Nah, come on over here. We don't need any of that. I mean, we opened the gates finally. Ogres did not get through them. Form a ring of steel. They should be able to beat them, no problem. Get in there, ogres. Smush them. Oh, these guys were still working on these gates, huh? That's not gonna work. Alright, everyone, come around and gather and capture this point for me. Ogres are gonna get shot to pieces. Artillery, can you hit these archers for me? Here, shoot this area, that'll work. Battle mages, you move in. Swordsmen move in as well. Pistoliers, I think we can just send you around. Also, since they're quick enough, we can have them just go capture the zone. Here comes the rockets. Beautiful placement, boys. Someone's getting a commendation. Hey, Timosha, good to see ya. Take that platform down. Good eve. How is no booty ladders? It's incredible so far, because instead we have the Rome ladders. Look at this. Yeah, they're placeholders. You can see that it's kind of grayed out and stuff, but look at it. Although you can tell the pathing is still all kinds of jank. What are you boys doing? Embarrassing me in front of my wizard friends. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we got the Rome ladders. They're not only was I not expecting it, it's incredible. Let's bring artillery forward. Guilt, I know. What are we doing? See, what's not incredible is the pathing. What is this? Knights, go ahead and charge these peasant horsemen. I think these long spears have been no longer braced, so we should be just able to smash in and destroy them. Pathing is still a bit janky. Oh yeah, that pathing has got all sorts of issues. That's okay. We'll take the wins where we get them. Pathing is the next step. This guy's going around. He's going up the ladder. That's what he's doing. I don't know if it's because they're all in melee fight with somewhere else, but it's unfortunate. We get to use any of our mages properly. We can. Oops. Drop some metal here. You try to flank our pistoliers? This is a good way to get shot. In fact, a fantastic way to get shot. And we're moving to take out this barricade platform. They're broken. Let's go ahead and move straight down the middle. All the battle mages, come on in. Grenade launcher, you too. Come on, bulls. Finish those crossbows. We know you're tired. Good luck on your siege. Thanks for the quick showcase. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping on by, Bloopa. Beautiful ogre charge. And we can see the ogres even took their fair time getting through those gates, so you will have time to try to counter. Galp Balthazar, go capture this. Gotcha, boys. They got all sorts of kind of weird deployments back here too, don't they? Interesting strategy. I guess they look like they're kind of trying to flank, but that's not gonna work. Pistoliers, let's come on through, capture this zone for me. And then knights, you can kind of come past that. Draw them through. Get them! Straight down the middle here. You got this barricade next. Pistoliers come riding through. We'll have you just slice those guys up a bit. Swordsman, you step up as backup if we need it. Pistoliers got stuck. Come on, you guys. Get moving. No lingering. Metal spells right here. Come on, then. Yeah, the pathing is still... And actually, I'm betting the pathing will be better in the other maps just because of how much larger the streets are. So, like, in the middle of these squares in Cathay, it tends to work out pretty well for you. Just everywhere else tends to be a little bit janky. Wizard of Go! He just stood still and took the rain of metal. And that one's done. Moving together, all as one. Not sure what's going on back here. More jank. Knights, go ahead, rotate around. Gelton Company should scare off these poor peasants quickly. Anyone that wants to come up on our flank can get smooshed. Great swords, you get in here. Prepare for combat. Yeah, we don't need to overcast it. Stay here, and metal should hopefully hit most of the Jade Warriors. And a little bit of friendly fire. Dark forces. Now these are spicy hot forces. Everyone's getting scalded. Beautiful flanking knight charge. That whole group breaks, and victory. Hold the Empire. Yeah, I would say that's an improved siege for sure. The pathing still definitely has some work, but outside of the pathing, that's pretty good. Having the ladders still be a thing, but you have to build them, means that Khorne can still build up just a bunch of ladders on the first turn, charge in with a bunch of ladders, and just be fine, going straight up and over your walls. This time, Golden Sword goes to our Great Swords. They were up on there on the walls fighting. 222 kills go to them. Well done, lads. 102 arcane essays, which means we can get ourselves another wizard, or we can start saving. We don't really need their punishment. We've done such a good job fighting. We'll just go ahead and claim Fu Hong. The next step in Rebels on Retreat. The Burning Wind nomads have been successfully pushed back across the Great Canal. Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon of the Western Provinces, asks for your continued assistance by advancing across the waterway and dealing with the final blow to the dissidents. We can get a secured border, or ask for a price. Now, for a price, 500 more essays sounds incredible. Want a battle against a human army. So we did. Issue a commandment up, and then next we march on the Wily village, and then we've got the gateway to Koresh, all the Cathayan hinterlands to capture. That'll be fun. Soon we'll have the undead kind of marching on across. We should be helping out with... Oh wow, they've already gotten into the Mountains of Morn. Shamble Town has fallen. Let's go ahead and upgrade Fu Hung to tier 2.
Do not waste my potential.
Do not waste my potential. I mean, for now, we definitely want to go all in on armor-piercing damage, especially against Cathay.
You summon me.
Council of Burgomeisters is probably going to be the call. Extra growth. Extra growth. So, through the colleges is where we also get all of his the Supreme Patriarch items. So we've got the robes. Rank melee defense, fire resist, immune to contact effects. Oh, so these are just all upgrades. They're better than his unique items. Winds of magic cost, reduction for lore of metal, and then get his golden glow for Gelt. For how long? Permanently? There's no way that's permanent. It could be, but that seems false. Yeah, that's for 2 turns. No, it is permanent. Oh wow. Compelled corrosion does what? Armor minus 30 for enemy armies within the same region as the Gold Wizard. That means they're pretty much doomed. Or you just grab some gold in a hurry. Which, yes. And then we have Barrier of Light. Extra barrier for the army that the Light Wizard's in, and then Time of Muck. Speed, charge bonus, enemies can't move. Yeah, pretty much you lose the battle spell. Depending on who you can get hit with it. I mean, I say we just keep going for more Gold Wizards. We can afford probably one more, so we'll do one more Gold Wizard for Gelt's army. And we'll save the rest of our Arcane Essays to try to start getting Gelt's items.
Arcane Master.
Arcane Master. We'll make you boost our income and also be better at scouting.
I am the
Your spells don't matter necessarily as much as Gelt's. Searing Doom is the bread and butter.
So,
Net of Emmentalk, Shim's burning.
let us begin. It is time.
Nature's time. We don't have very many handguns yet, but we will. I'm thinking we'll end up with long rifles and null iron sights in this army with artillery and a bunch of wizards. Metal shifting for Guilt. Ooh, a tough call. Let's upgrade Searing Doom so it's not exploding in his face as often, and we'll go ahead and grab Ginna's Golden Hounds to start ripping through groups that maybe our artillery just can't, or that we can threaten 2 spots at once. Theon, you need to be able to keep up.
And remodel. Imperial
Then
Scholar.
Ubel, you hang out with Gelt.
You lack my expertise.
Exactly.
Use the foliage. I will continue my
Use the
studies
foliage. Okay, then if we go for an additional... It's too much that we can't afford it. Well, Let's get one more spear.
Sagacity personified.
And then, is anything else upgrading soon? No, we really can't afford anything else, so we'll just grab one more spear for now. I can conquer the rest of Cathay with what we have. It's what comes after is the spooky part.
An Immaculate.
All right, while this intern goes, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, jump up and check on the little wizard and grab a drink. Be right on back. Alright, instead of 10 minutes, we'll just be back now. Welcome back, everyone. Let's get back to it. So, we've got a commandment issued across provinces. We got a sword of battle. A sword of battle is kind of meh, isn't it? 6 to attack and defense. Gives you an edge, but not much. Not much at all. Alright, Guild.
If we calibrate the pressure by pounds per square inch, then
Stepping across the canal means moving into the Wily village, which I think is fine.
it is impossible to make men perfect. Machines.
Machines, however,
Maintain supply
you go into
line.
an camp stance.
Onwards. There is much to do.
And then Gelt, you'll come up behind him
Moving off.
in an ambush. Hello there, young son. We knew you were somewhere nearby.
To touch a dragonborn is blasphemy.
Oh, I bet it is. So we'll just use missiles, it's fine. We'll get nowhere near you. Man, control is really hurting. That doesn't tank us by much, but man, we'll have to just... Basically, we've got no choice. We will have to turn back around and deal with the rebellion. So kill young son,
I serve only the dragons.
and then quickly send our general back to defend Fuheng. Depends on where the rebellion pops up as we'll have our issues here. So, no, we'll stick like this. Keep the economy flowing, and come on, young son, he's doing nothing. He's all by himself. No one here but us birds. Oh, Light Wizard, my favorite. Yep, indeed. Good to see you, Great Book of Rogers. How you doing today? Well, our ambush didn't work, but young son moves in to die. Just done watching my favorite streamer on Twitch. Good to hear. And now you're on your favorite streamer on YouTube. Yes. Start deployment, and where are we headed? This is a pretty good spot for our rocket battery. And just go hide over here. Because we have to survive for how long? A minute 14? That's truthfully not that big a deal. Let's go hang out in this little mountain forest then. And begin. The Piacathayans.
You are all consummate warriors of the Empire.
I will note that this many peasant horsemen is concerning.
Victory is certain.
We'll see if we get to use our artillery at all. Here, you come over this way. They're exploring. 20 seconds.
Master engineer, wherever I am needed.
I mean, he can handle a unit of peasant horsemen. Beyond that, though, is going to be far too much. Alright, here comes Gelt in 10 seconds. We need to quickly get a hold of... Here, you can move up to deal with them. Could have probably done so a little bit sooner. Alright, Gelt. Everyone into the peasant horsemen here. Spears, you guys are going to move to the woods. Swordsmen to here. Ogres to crunch. You three. Z-sway. Cavalry, move up this way, and then we'll have the 2 pistoliers do the same. Gonna lock in place and start blasting people. There we go, those peasant horsemen got annihilated. Move on through, everyone. Great swords this way, you swordsmen to here for me, quickly now. Full Franz. Fire there if you can. Swords are braced, spears are moving into the side, they're so doomed. Get you off fire, Will. Alright, Hellstorm, let's go ahead and move up to this side here. Get you moving.
By my will alone.
Next to the peasant horseman to die. Guilt. Let's go get his Golden Hounds back here. They're going to choose to either get hit by artillery or get hit by Golden Hounds. Ogres come back for just a moment. Let's let the artillery fire one volley, and then we'll push you guys in. Pistols through this direction. Everyone else fall on back. Beautiful work, lads. Beautiful work. We don't really need to advance much farther. We can just let our artillery tear them to shreds. Oh, actually, what kind of spells does she have? Young Sun is... Oh, she's metal too? Yikes. Or maybe I'm just crazy. You can't see what kind of spell she has. Okay, you go bother her. Spearmen push up this way. You guys attack these peasant archers. Guts out, boys. Fire into these Jade Warriors. Spearmen kind of fall back if you can. Alchemist Wizard. Get his golden here. If you move forward in doom. Let's go net on these horsemen. Ah, too slow. Zap her if we can. Shim's burning away. And not bad damage. You guys all charge those Jade Warriors together while they're getting softened up by the Pistoliers. Forward, swordsman, forward. Battle Wizards doing their thing. You need to cease. That's it. You've done all the good you can. Beautiful. Fire through, because that grenade launcher does a lot of friendly fire damage. And then let's go more metal spells. And we just go one more get his Golden Hounds here. Did mulch him. And then Shim's burning right down the line. Battle Pope just obliterated that group of 6 guys. And some fire comes back towards us, but our guys are tempered for flame. Nice try. Cavalry in. Ogres in. Dead. Stay in your ranks. Good luck. Battle Pro brought the chunky boys. Young Sun annihilated. Beautiful stuff. Alright, well, we'll definitely have our Pistoliers catch her here. All the battle mages, we're just going to lock them. And then send them forward so they'll keep attacking. Everyone else, you kind of fall back to let our wizards get the damage. Archer, you turn and fire here. Then rocket battery, that can be your one and only target.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Pistoliers.
For more calls.
Sigmar guides us.
They're just kind of trapped in here. There's too many dudes in the way. You can see how good Pistoliers are just trying to sniping even medium armor. They go away so fast when they can focus. Shim's burning this one fella. Oh, you were too slow. Battle mages, you doing your stuff, or is it just the cavalry? Cavalry, get out of there. That's the battle wizard's job. Could rename Guild's faction to the Wizard Money Gang. We could. Will we? Likely not. But we could. In spirit, they're the Wizard Money Gang. 38 fall. That is pathetic. Young Sun, your spells are sad. Jin Yang is going to be so disappointed in you. We cast noise cancellation spells. Yeah, it's quite loud, isn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and dial the game volume back a smidge further. The thing is, it's not so loud on campaign. The second we get into the battles themselves, it's incredibly loud. I'll learn to balance the audio. So I like the audio, but we have to make sure we can hear what's going on. Okay, so experience.
Arena was with us today.
Victory over Cathay.
If we calibrate the pressure by
Ooh, a food surplus. Shrewd program of stockpiling has made us have more food.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential...
Oh, the
rewards
lawnmower,
are
jet planes, and your friend the
great,
Navy.
so too
Oh, fair,
are
I
the
mean...
perils.
We won't get into them. Not today. Nope, today we are having no noise cancellation spells. Win the following battle. Cloak of molten metal, Balthazar Gelt has always been fascinated with the purity of gold. In his eyes, no other metal can compare. He's labored long in probing its secrets. And inevitably, these studies have led him towards solving the ultimate mystery of transmutation, the permanent transformation of base iron into gold. Also, it was iron that he turns. That's what it. And it turns back into gold when he's not around. His research reveals the process of transmutation to be strangely unpredictable. A recent first-hand experiences of the forces involved gives him insight into the artifact that may reduce the risk. Further investigation leads him to the location of Ill-Omened Cave, shunned by any unfortunate enough to live in its vicinity. We get to deal with a whole heap of ghouls, if I remember right. Oh, just a bunch of zombies. How's the neighbor? He's not a good boy, but that doesn't matter right now. The neighbors right now are the Burning Wind Nomads, and they're being butchered horribly. Oh, good, a messenger. Barded Warhorse for Balthazar and the Pappenheimer, that way they can all kind of stay out of danger.
Master Engineer.
I am ready. Are you?
Are you? I'm thinking we go for Genos, keep upgrading his spells. Hold the line for Kevin. Net of Emmett. How much does this cost? 9. Upgrade is an area of effect. Alright then. I can see why I know most people don't overcast it, but I can see that's insane. Light of Battle Unbreakable, and then Faw's Protection for armor and defense. I think that also turns into a area of effect. Yes, okay. I mean, all pretty decent stuff from the Light Wizards. Let's go net. Keep being a menace. Scouting for Albric, and...
The Empire.
Ooh, that's the wrong one, but it's too late now. Searing Doom for Ubel.
Grand Inventor.
Eon, you should also be holding the line and have a better presence. Game 1 meta spell. The Net of Amatok? I think I remember seeing a lot of multiplayer for even Game 2 that was Net of Amatok, which is obliterating people.
Bringing plans to fruition.
Ready.
It costing 18, though, is pretty dang expensive. We'll let auto-resolve handle this one, see how horrible it is. And it wasn't too bad. 33 fell, which is worse than any of our actual fights. And then we'll just give the Gleaming Pendant to these ogres, because they need some shinies. Potion of Healing, 140 arcane essays. That's... Oh man, it's back to auto-resolve being the best way to go if you wanna build things up in a hurry. Too bad I like fighting my battles. Potion of Healing, and Ying Mo was slain. Rest in peace, Ying Mo.
That will work.
That will work. We'll take the village, and then from there we'll go ahead and take on his quest battle. Hopefully with one more bit of skill points. Let's go hold the line for you as well.
Who calls?
And then scouting for Ubel. All the magical items.
Yes.
Alright, Geld. You don't really have any you now. You could actually make it. Hang on now.
The nation calls.
The nation.
Very well.
It
I will do
holds.
this.
Eon, go take on the village solo.
Foolishness is always vexing.
Dude, don't. You could reach before.
If they're wise, they will surrender.
Well, that's lame. Oh well.
So many ideas.
Now,
What if we get you out of the way? Can you reach?
As the
He was just in the way.
so
There we go.
Intention is my
Shenanigans averted. Can we take them on with an auto-resolve? Yes.
take them down.
Take them 75.
Someone get me a report on the defenses.
Someone. Give me a report. We've got the other Trickster Shard, the Shard of Blackest Night, so on top of having, whoa, this is stronger than it used to be by leaps and bounds. 20% reduction to all saves. Okay then. And then also, more barrier.
yes.
Sure, we'll go ahead and give, let's give that to Kevin.
The
Because he's going to be in the middle of fights a lot. And you have the Sword of Battle and Enchanted Shield too. Look at you. Let's see. It's balanced. Or you see it is balance. Either or. Works in that situation. Let's go ahead and start working down the blue line now. So we go... Or actually, hang on. Piercing shots, requisition is armor, ammunition for the entire army. I lied. Gold line it is. Captain will go ahead and grab Deadly Blade. We upgrade the net.
Begin.
Let us begin. Make it so we at least do get the passes whenever you're casting. I don't believe they stack, but if they do, that'd be awesome. The lads to work in the salt mines. What good are you if you don't work? And we can't afford any more units just yet. But that's fine. Where is the bamboo? Oh, it's up here. So that this situates us nicely to go after the undead here if they're still around. But now they're being put down by the custodians. Good stuff. It is actually really good to see the custodians not just dirtily run a circle until they die. Could we get the stone lions and other armies of the light wizard? I'm sure we could.
Grand inventor.
For now, though, let's snag ourselves another mage, and I think we want a Jade mage. Keep the other mages alive. So one more mage. Can we afford him? No. Are we recruiting him? Yes. Welcome, Jade Wizard. Helmut Wagner.
The babbling brook agrees.
Exactly. We'll have you boost income and scout. Gelt, then you can... I'm so glad we're at least replenishing this turn. We need to just send Gelt along by himself to the crossing.
Yes, that
Let's
will
leave one of these metal mages here with Theon. Or actually, no, since he's a grenade launcher, we'll leave Oppenheimer here with Theon.
I refuse.
I'll change my mind 100 times before we're done here. Helmut, let's have you move ahead to see what's happening at the crossing.
back to the earth.
Back to the earth. Beautiful.
The Iron Dragon's assistance will only be granted for...
Do any of your siblings want to trade? I would love to trade.
Where there
Yin
is
Yin or
understanding,
Penglin.
There is balance.
Trade.
The dragons
Are you
will
gonna
surely
get... Nakai's already decided... Well, this is a mistake. Nakai has already decided that Yin Yin's faction needs to go. Well, we'll see. They might survive, since they have a little bit better decision-making. Heavy emphasis on might. Anti-failure. She will be forever known for her failed invasion and nothing more. She's supposed to be incredible at diplomacy and incredible at trade and opening new, definitely trade opportunities and diplomatic opportunities for Cathay. Yes, she's hot-blooded, but also she's supposed to be very decent at diplomacy. When it doesn't come to putting down the Slaav. She's got her kind of flips. Stone's Shatter Tribe have come to the precincts looking out for work, but instead are causing quite a bother. And have eaten quite a few of the watch. Alright, that's a good way to get murdered. And as we all know, it's not murder if it's ogres. Where are you guys hiding? I think right here. Just now have we gotten the Grow Your Forces mission? It's 9 turns in. Fair enough.
Do not not waste my potential.
Xiao Lu wants to die, so we shall oblige. We're gonna stay in march, stay along the road
It is
here.
best to move.
Element, you go ahead and steal some technology.
Uproot them.
Yum yum.
Jade Wizard.
Oh, done. He
Druid,
says his name like a
our paths
Pokemon.
have crossed.
Jade Wizard. Kicks the door down and steals some scrolls and runs off.
Invention is
Now, lads, I think it was a Jade Wizard that robbed us.
I will lend my gifts.
Good. That's all you're good for. Let's drop Guinness Golden Hounds here.
Gold with it shall be done.
Thank you, Ubo. The Monster Tracker. We can bring in more mages, but I think we're good where we're at. So what can we do with the Jade Order? Restoration. Instantly heal target army with a Jade Wizard in it. And then the Storm of Renewal, Cataclysm. Or we have the Oaken's Sickle of Gairon. Battle healing cap plus 20%. If you're able to steal this as Gorst, you would be a monster. Although Gorst might have a weapon that does better. In Nikai's defense, if he decides you need to go, there's a 70% chance you deserve it. I guess that's true. Grandpa Crocodile does get things right most of the time. Things cost less. So it's either... There's only one weapon for each. Or one item. Hourglass of Shaish. So as they're killing, they get more recharge and reserves. That's pretty awesome. Fire mages have the Torch Staff of Wrath, which definitely befits them as proper battle mages. They tend to be right up in the front lines, and also they tend to die in droves. They do a lot of damage, but they don't tend to live very long. I think a 30-year-old fire wizard is supposed to be very old. Very rare. Cloak of Iran here, passive removes fear and terror. Well, yeah, scared of you not. And it makes you cause terror yourself. And then the Grey Wand is cheaper Penumbral Pendulum, cooldown reduction for Lord of Shadows, and you do not miscast without other effects being in the area. That's pretty cool. Oh no, this is the strongest. Amulet of Refraction. Redirects projectiles back towards the firing unit. The hard counter to most factions.
It is time.
It is. Guild, can we have you in any other stance? No, we're gonna go then. I think we can build. After I've spent a good bit of time there.
pioneer of progress.
Now we're good. Keep with what you got for now. We'll bring Guild and him to bear against the Greenskins soon. We don't want to let them build up. They're more dangerous than Gorst. Gorst, we can just set up a bunch of guys with spears and then give them more armor, and those undead are just going nowhere. Stop shooting yourself.
A face such as yours would make for an interesting gilded statue.
That's a threat, young
I have a
son.
spell for that, you know.
A mark of the Dragon Emperor's respect. You see, here's the problem. You're lying, Morgan. See, now's when they go for the sneaky tactics, too. So Xiao Lu is either going to stay in the bamboo crossing, or she's going to shoot across in March and try to take out Fu Hong. So many ideas.
Alchemist.
Let's go see what the Greenskins are up to. Well, nothing dangerous for now.
Ready.
Gelt can't reach Tianlo, but if we go into... Well, if we go to an ambush, we can
My will does
possibly
not
draw her
bend.
out. But chances are she's going to hide in the walls and wait for us to come on in. So, we will go into a...
Wind of Shaman, I will.
We're holding or punishing 9 troops. Ambush it is.
Well, I will do this.
Gelt is very good at ambushing. Good grief. 90% chance.
Step to it.
Step to it.
My inventions.
Alright, then Keon, you're going to go ahead and be a juicy target.
In pursuit of knowledge.
Please be close enough. Belly, you're just going to keep an eye on them, and if we can steal some tech from the Greenskins, that'd be perfect. I don't know what we could find in their hovels, but if we find something good, we'll yoink it and run. Ooh, control is hurting here. Yeah, we've got to go for the tap room. We're gonna have a rebellion in 3 turns, but we can possibly stave it off.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, you go join with Gelt.
I shall pull them from the earth.
No, just keep them healed. We don't need to pull anything from the earth. Hey there, BG Soul Reaper. What's the new Siege Rework been like? It has been like... So they've removed the booty ladders, which is good. And then they've replaced them with the Rome 2 ladders, so you can still build a siege ladder. How do we do this again? I am doing these ambushes so poorly. Alright, well, Chandlo still moves in. We don't get an ambush, but we at least get a fighter. Works for me. Let's fight it ourselves. So, I mean, we'll get to see a siege battle here pretty soon, but yeah, they've added the new Rome, or at least they've replaced everyone has a ladder, with, you have to build up siege ladders yourself if you want them. You can build up quite a few siege ladders, or you can grab towers or rams as normal. Now, they've definitely increased the health on the gates, so you can't just smash through those with infantry very well. That didn't work at all. I didn't think they would have brought those ladders in so quickly. They definitely are placeholders at the moment. You can tell they're kind of gray, and they look like they are, like as I said, placeholders. But I guarantee you we're going to get more thematic ladders in the future. But yeah, no, that's what they've done. And also the towers are a little bit shorter range, but they definitely fire quicker and deal more damage. So they are a menace. Let's go ahead and hide you. What's the siege attacker trait do now? I think it does the same thing. Did they change what siege attacker does? I can read it whenever Gelt shows up. But I think it does the exact same thing it used to. Wait, you can't attack ground. You're gonna get destroyed by these crows. Where's the edge of the map so I can have you run? They know he's here. That's for sure.
A well-designed maneuver.
Yeah, he was hiding, but they knew exactly where he was.
By my design.
Now those crowmen are ready to destroy you. That's not good. He's winning so far. Frightened, but he's... Oh, there goes the health. Hopefully they scare him off and then he just gets taken out like that. I don't want to watch because it'll make me sad. Oh, hold the line, bud.
Firearms loaded.
I would have you retreat, but they're just gonna kill you. Alright, over here with Gelt.
By my will alone.
You guys charge straight into those Jade Warriors. Same thing with the Jade Wizard, get in there.
Swordsman.
Bye, mate. You'd like to sleep now? Okay, so you'd like... Oh yeah, let's quickly, since we can't pause because it's on Legendary, Siege Attacker, which you don't have.
For more calls.
Oh, wait, where did Siege Attacker go? I guess it's not going to show us here in this battle. We'll have to look at it afterwards.
Crossbows ready, General. We are Sigma heirs.
Spears come to one flank.
Moving now.
Swords to 4. Bows to about here.
Position.
Rockets come off to the side. Pistoliers, let's go duel with...
Formation march.
Try to kill those crows. He's not dead yet. Come on!
I am master of
Go hunt down Chandlo. Doggos are hungry. Ogres, if you can kind of smash in here and take out these crossbows as they run, that'd be... Feels perfect.
supreme.
Low tier ogre unit got wall breaker removed. Did it. Rest in peace, Theon.
The Empire endures. Moving.
His crows are making sure they finish him, huh? Brutal.
We are Sigma's heirs.
Smash him. Cavalry, you do the same.
For the hand and heart.
Crossbows advance. We'll have all of the sword units kind of move up too. Whoop, whoop.
Sigma guides
The
us.
great swords being the final blow in here. If I get the daggum click, good grief. Get him. Strong. Get us in front, that way they kind of fall back. Oh shoot. At least they found a better target. Alright, you get out of here. Time to fall back.
Quick march. To battle. For the Warhammer.
Balthazar Gent.
Storm rocket battery.
Yeah, we got him running. Good, good, good.
The Empire ends.
Alright, then we'll drop some metal here. Think twice about it. Spearman, you can go ahead and move directly into these Jade Warriors. Swordsman, you do the same on this side. they're still in melee. Thought I could get them away. Oh, they're switching targets quickly, because good grief, they're fast. Let's move back over towards our line where we can have our crossbows help. Try to get their micro a little bit better. Nope, you don't want to move forward anymore. You guys are going to fall into these Jade Warriors. Perfect, perfect. You gotta come through. Dang. Well, the Pistoliers got smacked up a fair bit. And then I guess we just drop your armor and have all of the heroes go chase her down. You'll never move again. Pistoliers, you have to stick it in place for a second and let these pros take you out, unfortunately. Not sure what our cavalry. Oh, they charge through the crossbows for the Jade Warriors here. Not so great. Move and keep reloading. These Promen are a menace at the moment. Enemy Lords down, though. Yeah, I remember seeing that all of the low tier ogres got wallbreaker removed, but I thought they still kept siege attackers, so they could still go after gates and such, but I guess that got removed too. We'll take a look here in a moment just to make sure. Alright, you're done. Etch all those units. The Pistoliers that still have any of their leadership, you do the same. Battle pages, go hunt down Cowardly Conveyance. Down with a little bit of wood. Drop one right in front of this group. And then you go chase Young Sun, or Chenlo. Whatever her name be. Like Geld said, apparently her skull is going to make a beautiful trophy. Gilded in gold. Let's come back over this way. We can drop more magma on them. Miss for the most part. Net of Ammontalk to make sure these guys don't leave. Oh, try. Oh no, we missed it. Just barely. Still though, only 75 fell. And it was mostly because of these crows. Good work, Groman.
Arena was with us today.
Everyone getting executed. There's another ferryman. They found a new lord immediately. We've got the college archives done. While not training in his magic or practicing his alchemy, Gil could often be found in the college archives studying his crafts. Well, could beastmen have come through and damaged the Temple of Elemental Winds? Siege attacker deck? Indeed.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
So he doesn't have it anymore. In fact, looks like it's been switched up on which units have it in general, so... Here we go, Siege Attacker, same thing, can allow you to attack city gates, instantly launching a siege battle, so they just probably switched up who has it. So like, Bulls don't have it at all anymore, which I'm pretty sure they did until this recent update. They lost their Wall Breaker, yeah, but I thought they kept their Siege Attacker. And all of your lords used to have it too, so they made it so that your legendary lords had it naturally. So probably only a few legendary lords retain their siege attacker. Probably if they had wall breaker or this is a big smashy boy in general. I'd say that's a good change. There you go, there, Great Bookie Riders. You can head on to bed. I appreciate you for sticking in there for me.
So,
Yeah, like Vlad. Can Vlad kick walls down himself too? Let's go Plague of Frost.
you summon
Everyone's going to specialize. Earthblood and then into Life Bloom.
Master Engineer.
Master. Requisition.
Small but substantial modifications.
Exactly. And next we'll go for those grain silos, because we need replenishment rate and healing. The other spell down there is more cataclysm spells, which we'll use eventually, but not yet.
by the comet.
Geld forward. Yep, gonna be tough. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple of ladders, like we did last time, 1 tower, and that should be enough. Actually, we didn't need as many ladders, did we? So we'll do this. Yeah, that looks perfect.
By the comet.
Grand Inventor.
And Theon, you can just stay in March and come up alongside. You try to get your trait to give you more movement.
Truly ridiculous proposition.
A truly ridiculous proposition. Excuse me. Steal from the greenskins.
Deserve no
Or not. So now we just make him mad and we fail in the process. I mean, that should repair itself, right? I mean, 45 is not that much. What's it like when you don't use siege equipment? You get flattened. Because you have to knock open the gates or sections of the walls with artillery. And the towers now shoot extra fast. We'll see next turn. I'm not going to put myself through that, but I'll at least show you what the towers do. Oh, shoot, Rebellion next turn. Well, yikes. Can we afford to remove income for a turn? Will it matter? It slows it down enough. Let's go for 1 turn. And then they supposedly also have changed how the AI handles sieges, but from last time it seemed like it's pretty same as it was. I mean, they handle them fine, but they do still spread their units out a little bit too much. They care about defending all of the settlement as opposed to the places that you're attacking.
I trust our
And then, of
dealings
course,
will
our
bear fruit, friend.
pathing is still kind of janky. So, we'll trade with the Cathayans, and if they come to you first and they offer gold, they are always willing to offer you more,
I accept.
even if just a little bit. Part of the deal with guilt. Under more sleeves glare. Listen, I don't care about your glare. More sleeve. Get out of here. Let's grow the control. I mean, you take your punishment when you do. Research 8 technology. We've got 2 going. Definitely means we've got a rebellion next turn. Oh no, really? The tap house fixing things. People love to drink. Alright, Guild. Let's finish off the defenders here of Bamboo Crossing and show the good people another siege. Wait, you can still run? That's a thing? I didn't know you could do it during sieges too. I thought it was when you initially attacked. That's hilarious. Oh, bye. Guess she's gonna let her city fall. And today's stream is going to be a little bit of a shorter one anyway, just because well, we're going to go till about 5. But, actually, hang on, I don't have till 5, do I? So, like I said, today is the Sister Wizard's birthday, so I have to take out of here a little bit early. So, we have until 4, so I got another hour left of today's stream. So, it's a little bit longer. Tomorrow, we're going to try to start quite a bit earlier, and we'll continue with our Gelt campaign and have a little bit more fun. They did that to me a few weeks ago. It seems they run away from settlements. I have seen it before with minor settlements and even major ones, but I've never seen it after I've built up siege equipment. That's kind of the crazy thing. I'll just attack from the other angle here. Exactly the same, but different side. Where's my siege equipment? Hello? Was it because they ran it didn't build it? Well, now I don't know what we do. Oh, we're gonna get smacked to pieces by these towers. That's what's gonna happen.
Hellstorm! For Heldenhammer!
Huh. See, that makes me want to reload, but the thing is, let's see how you asked how the sieges were without towers. I think you might have jinxed us.
Fallen staff!
Get our crossbows and archers all together, so crossbows up front. Archers directly, I guess. Archers up front, crossbows behind.
Bowman!
Yoink.
By Sigmar's will!
Pistols and cav back here. The Gathayan maps have always been quite large on the deployment zones where you've got a lot of room to work. Just the other maps that are kind of small.
Standing by!
This is sad. Alright, so heroes, the wizard crew,
Take it all!
ranged, and everyone else. Let's do it. That'll begin. We need to use you to knock the gates.
Sigma calls!
We don't have any other way to.
For the Warhammer!
Rockets away.
By my will alone!
I'll have to go back in the stream later and see if what exactly happened to our towers. I thought I saw them on the panel, and that's why I was willing to dive in, but I guess they decided just not to give them to us. A life mage, you can actually heal everyone. Let's go for that. Should have done it before you left, but that's okay.
I am its vessel!
Yeah, they can shoot, but they're not going to do that much damage. Let's go ahead and walk up on this side of it. I can see the new tower range. Oh yeah, you can. Well, you could if they had you guys on their towers. Range is 200, so it goes to about, I think about here. We'll see if they get some guys up on the towers themselves. You can see it exactly, but it's 200 on the new tower range. Come on, get us through. Oh, they've got a lot of guys stacked over here. Our archers can tear to pieces.
Sigmar guides us!
Everyone else advance. You're gonna get by your own rockets. It's going to fall back just a little bit. Let your barrier recharge. But a better job hitting you than the walls themselves.
Seeking enemy!
Maybe if we go this way, they'll get up on the towers. We can see the range proper with the whole arc.
The Empire endures!
Or maybe not.
Move out!
They're bound and determined to not do what we want.
As one! Go!
Reinforcements are here. Let's go hang out with the light wizard. Or the life wizard.
By Ulrich's wrath! Formation march!
Just gonna stay nearby.
Ground!
Archers.
For the
A
common
little bit more advance.
understood!
We should be able to fire on some of these long spears. Like the archers will have them go shoot the long spears.
Sigmar fire!
And then you guys do, yeah. Bother them. Gatehouse nearly down. Let's go ahead and drop some metal.
Heldenhammer!
Let's actually wait. Dropping on these guys, I don't think will do that much because they're not clumped up enough. I mean, when they all just fall through the gatehouse, that works too. That unit's gone.
I am super.
Alright. That worked out. Try to launch a shot into here. Ooh, no, don't walk. Just shoot them. I love watching them fall. I've never seen them all just kind of fall through the gatehouse like that.
Missile infantry!
Ready for war! To battle!
Just deleted that entire unit. Alright, you guys all move in together and start bothering this barricade. If they want to surround you, we can hurt them for it. Everyone else,
Spearmen!
move in.
For the war!
Ogres, go ahead and smash. Russia.
Ranged weapons ready!
I think they're out of range of you guys now. No, they want to keep stepping back in. We can keep doing mean things to them. Those guys both got deleted there.
Ready for war!
Hit those Jade Warriors next. Oh, no, I lied. These guys are presenting a perfect target.
At your
Archers, you come up and around.
twin-tailed comet!
It only works when you destroy the wall as well as the gate. Oh, I see. So this section of the wall too. Okay, fair enough.
Bow before me, Ulrich's wrath
You
on
drink your healing potion. Like, hang on, now that's our barricade. Not for long, it's not.
Let us go!
We are
Advance.
Sigmar's heirs.
Almost feels like we're playing Three Kingdoms now. Got the hero blob smashing through all of the equipment.
Sigmar calls.
Then as those ogres get a little closer, I'll just drop the armor on these Jade Warriors, and they should go away fairly quickly. Let's do Metal Spell here, on the middle of these archers. They've got no armor, so they're going to be suffering aggressively. Leers come up and around. Oh yeah, they're gone. Over here. Aid Launcher Lad, we can use your help. Get one shot before the ogres close in. Go for it. Nah, these two, they're just barely got out of range. Alright, zone capture. They lost all their stuff. I mean, we just go ahead and charge them here. Late Rush is minus 30 armor. We'll just use it once. Jump attack. Dragons preserve us. Not today. I'm gonna take the zone swordsman, and then we can have the Grey Sword just move in to help. That low armor versus ogres is bound to be death. Drop some metal here. Don't like to see the miscast, but it wasn't that much damage. And when the life mage catches up, we can use him to heal. Beautiful stuff. Everyone into the archers next. Except for you there, Captain. That looks good right there. Overcast it on these poor archers here. If we would have waited a smidge longer, that would have been even more damage, but no need. Them to pieces. All of my wizards. Next target is this barricade. And all the fools behind it. Cavalry smash it, and that's the end for their leadership.
The Empire endures.
Where are you fools going? Just drop some more metal on it. It's also hurting the barricade, too.
Feel my power.
And down it goes. Everyone, go tell them hello. All the wizards, you move into the next group of warriors. Pistoliers, capture this zone. Keep the momentum on our side of the field.
Bow before me.
Seems like you can still cheese them. Well, I mean, they attack you one at a time. But I don't see any cheese going on here.
For Heldenhammer.
Your heroes are just powerful. That's just the way. That's the way Warhammer is. Oh, are you, Brian? You summoned them. You summoned the lawn character. Look what you've done. Oh, for you. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I was like, I don't see any cheese. You just send your heroes in and drop metal spells on them. That's the way it is. AI will cheese you every chance it gets, so I feel nothing. All of my mercy for them is gone. When you play against other people, like, sure, a couple, maybe those things you don't use them as often because then you don't make friends or you get shivved, but you can hear them go by. It's what? It's 3 o'clock. It's hot as hell, but yeah, go for it. Golden Sword going to Balthazar. And even if he didn't get the Golden Sword, he was going to gild his own anyway. Sieges are great. I think so we showed off in the very beginning of BG if you weren't here. We showed off the three new reworked maps. So they're the maps that are already in the game, but they reworked them a little bit to be, I guess I would say they remove a lot of the strange narrow streets and the kind of the smaller weird choke points that don't make a lot of sense and aren't very effective. Wow, we made all these 71 essays there. Auto resolve would have been very kind. Let's take some money. But there's one for the Empire, which I believe was... no, it wasn't. I think it wasn't Altdorf. It was one of the other ones, kind of strange. And then we had... I forgot. Zufbar for the dwarfs, and the only map for the Skaven. Hell Pit has been redone too, so they all look quite a bit better. We haven't gotten to fight on those maps yet, just because of our placement here, but... Yeah, Jungzhu has completely abandoned her people. That would have been a much more difficult fight had she been there. Still would have won, but it would have taken a lot more work. Alright, now that we've got Ginnas and Siri Doom for Balthazar, let's grab Metal Shifting and start working on his blue line. Less attrition, less recruitment cost. I don't want any rebellions. We have enough enemies that we don't really need to be dealing with rebellions too. Time warp speed, charge speed, melee attack. It's the Horn of Corn. Banishment, or... let's go more magic for now. More magic will allow us to cast more metal spells, which is always more better. Life Bloom here.
Master Engineer.
Theon will give us more ammunition, up to 20%, no, 12% for the middle one. It's a lot more ammo.
Ever upwards, eh?
Ever upwards, eh?
I am ready. Are you?
Okay, Theon, we may end up having you take these archers, because they're kind of meh. That way you have some units.
For the Empire.
Enjoy. Your one set of archers. And then we'll have you turn around.
My strategy.
Oh no, we can't, because the archers are inside the settlement. Or they were inside the settlement. Meh, that's just the way it is. Wait, you can just transmute? This never goes up in cost? 3,500 treasury. 3,500 treasury. 3,500 treasury. Definitely upgrade the exotic hothouse here. And the village of the Tigermen, is this on the edge of our territory? No. So what it needs is probably just a weaving house for more gold. We need cash.
It is time.
We do have our Awar, the Deathjacks, and the Sigmar's Sons swordsmen. I mean, if anything, we may just grab the Sigmar's Sons. We have a nice 3 even, or a nice 3 front line. Not an even one, but 3 of them in the front line. We just won't deal with it right now because that's upkeep we don't want to pay. Diplomacy. So at least the custodians might have a bit for cash.
I greet you in their name.
No, they have like nothing in terms of money. So not something we want to do. Yeah, well, we're just kind of hurting for now. Our only economy is the deals we've made with Jiaoming.
Sagacity personified.
And then you're gonna keep irritating these greenskins.
Your discoveries are
For
mine.
no upside. Repair the bamboo crossing, repair the building, and then we'll go ahead and snag the Council of the Begelmeisters. Yeah, we need more growth. As Balthazar leaves, we'll probably go for something different. But now that he is the level he is, I was trying to get to closer to level 12 or 10, that way we can start getting his unique skills. Like 12 with the unique skills. And then we can go for the quest battle, but we'll see. I want a little bit more mobility and damage before we go for that one. One Hellstorm rocket does not a comfortable army make. A stranger comes, a cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He wants to give us some gold in return for some undivided corruption. I mean, we can't turn down gold. Besieged. Absolute shenanigans. I'm gonna mute for a moment because leaf blowers are loud.
am the Supreme Patriarch. Do not.
Alright, Clowns Outsider now. Rebellion defeated Zhao Ming the Iron Dragon. With the rebels defeated, Zhao Ming sends his thanks for your assistance in dealing with them in his absence. He now formally requests the safe return of Cathay's lands to its rightful owners. Go negotiate mutual benefits. Alchemists in Arms. Oh, they had to change the name. I do remember when they had to change the name, but I hadn't seen it since. Defensive Alliance and Arcane Essays. Or we go back home with 25,000 additional treasury. Well, We get the essays for staying here. That's the way. We're staying in Cathay. Aldrin's Casket of Sorcery. Oh, just like that, huh? So Winds of Magic will be set to the lowest level upon turn start, which you think is not very good, but if you actually give this to your spellcaster or one of your melee lords in a spellcaster's army, this is going to set Winds of Magic to the lowest level for everyone else. But if you have a whole bunch of like boosts to Winds of Magic in your army, ones that aren't things that make it increase more, which is terrible. But if you have more Winds of Magic boost in your army, you then will be the only one with Winds of Magic. We figured this out here in our Chillhop campaign, and it was a nightmare for everyone dealing with Lord Croak. Croak was the only one that had any magic. Every battle. Croak grants you a lot more wins than we do, but we get 5 additional per wizard, so we have, I think, 20 additional just here, so that's pretty darn good. Let's go Aldehate for our captain.
What?
And now we have to pick our next enemy, which looks to be the Greenskins. Shady, what are you doing? Backstabbing your way through our territory? Who are you trying to fight?
I don't like
No one. I don't like looking at Umis. Well, see, I don't like looking at goblins. We are at an impasse here. Is the Stone Shatter tribe causing problems? They are causing problems. Bugger stank. And the whiff of cheese. Well, man, if you lose to the ogres, I'm gonna be disappointed. Zhao Ming the Weak. Embassy Grounds is just 50 growth and 20. That is so expensive for really nothing. Upgrade Fu Hung. Upgrade the Clothier. And then we will go... We can't declare war on Shady, because if we do, we'll be in all sorts of trouble. But what we should do... I love that they've decided to interrupt today's stream. We'll go ahead and go into... Not March. And you know what? Here's the thing. We could try to get at one of the ambushes going with Theon, but they are likely just to turn around and attack Wiley Village regardless. I prefer that not happen, so let's just
Let us begin.
kind of walk on down. We'll do some channeling if need be. We don't. Yeah, so we'll just walk on down. Indeed. I think these greenskins should be our next enemies.
Tis the wisest path.
This is the wisest path. Roll is deteriorating by 16. Will be a rebellion in the next turn or two. We'll have to turn right back around, won't we? When did those greenskins appear in the corner? I think this was during the extra additions they made to all the factions after Shadows of Change. I think. It was a fairly recent addition, but also not that recent at the same time. So it's just this kind of small little area here. It's the hinterlands of Cathay. Is the connecting area between them and I think this is Koresh. Yeah, the Koresh. So it's the gateway of Koresh. The Koresh is here, End is off on this side. Or am I wrong? Am I entirely wrong? Koresh is over on this side and End is over here. Either way, it is the hinterlands of Cathay, so they're preparing the map for an expansion. You can kind of see. When that's going to be, I don't know, but hopefully with the next DLC, because I could see them putting T'Challa here in where End would be. it would just be, she would probably be by herself. Or maybe they would find a way to put Aisling over here too.
What will I find?
Well, hopefully not just a pile of garbage.
I am the supreme
Guilt.
patriarch.
Yeah, you're stuck where you're at. That's fine. US production, supply wagons. Supply wagons pretty good, and then we can go and switch towards just buffing up our state troops. State troop standards. So with 1,000, we can almost get Gelt's Robes of the Supreme Patriarch. Or the Kamon Cortana. Or do we want to save? Just we have Guinness Golden Globes with Gelt anytime. I think we'll save for the Guinness Golden anytime.
Yes.
Ubel, let's go ahead and give you metal shifting. As elite as can be. I'm gonna keep the Casket of Sorcery. Let's give the Casket of Sorcery to
Do not waste
Gelt.
my potential.
5% more experience gain for him specifically. And then we can give Kevin, not Kevin, Theon,
Yes.
the healing potion. Rebellion. Yeah, I know. I've made a bit of a mistake here. Gelt will have to go back and deal with the rebellion. That's fine. And turn. What does the Siege Rework change? It makes your towers deal more damage, but have less range, so they basically deal more damage and fire faster. Makes gates harder to take down. A lot of units lost Siege Attacker. There are no more invisible ladders on every single unit. You have to build ladders before battles, and at current, they are the placeholder ladders in both Robe 2 and Pharaoh, which is pretty cool. It also changes supposedly how the AI handles sieges, but so far it seems pretty identical to how they were before. They're not as stupid, but they still make pretty bad decisions. Good grief, Ben. You're the worst. No, that's fine. I'll turn right back around and deal with you. Hunter bets have been Confederate Ab, which is just a bad move on my part. Alright, Theon. You are also in a bad spot, so let's move on towards Fuhong. Prefer you be in that
I shall be victorious.
radius for me. Haute Couture. Now we've got a lot of corruption going on now. So as you can see here, our siege equipment, we've got ladders, which are a placeholder. They've got the same look for now as the siege towers, but you get 2 ladders per deployment. You can actually build up quite a few of them. You can get up to 4 of them. They made, I think, all of the labor force costs for all of your siege equipment also less. You can get more siege equipment since you're going to need it for every single siege. They also removed a siege attacker from most of the heroes. So unless your hero's a great big boy that can beat down gates, they lost siege attacker. So Gelt here no longer has it. You have to have either equipment or like a Hellstorm rocket battery. And sometimes, as we saw our last siege, it decides to be janky. And even if you built up siege equipment, it doesn't give it to you. Ouch. So that's what happens if you don't build siege equipment, even if it's a skeleton crew. At this point, we're looting and occupying and killing whatever else shows up. The Great Canal has been secured. We've got another rebellion in the next turn or two, so we'll just stay here and deal with it. Let's switch this over to... I guess we need the control drop, or the corruption drop, just because we gave ourselves a heap of corruption that is increasing. Yikes, let's go ahead and grab the Sigmarite Dogma to fix that in the meantime. We did need the cash, but it's backfired on us a little bit. Do you play with all factions? I do. I haven't played with all factions with the Siege rework, but I have in fact over time played with all factions here. I think I'm missing something with the Siege rework after I got distracted. I think I'm also very good at. Let's see here. Balthazar, how close are you to the next? Oh yeah, let's save skill points so get up to rank 12. Home of Discord, we will give over to
Let us begin.
our captain, and then you can have the enchanted shield. Fantastic.
Ready.
I'm thinking for our light wizard, I kind of want to keep them as support for the time being. Banishment's incredible, but we have Guinness Golden Hounds, we have Metal Searing Doom, we have rocket batteries. We don't really necessarily need more area clear. Let's grab more magical items with scouting.
I am the
What's my
supreme
favorite faction? Ooh. Ooh, that is such a tough call. Currently, before any reworks, I'm going to have to probably say Tomb Kings again. Tomb Kings used to be my favorite. But they have just they've aged in a way that they are just are no longer my absolute favorite. I would say it's probably a tie between either the dwarfs or the lizardmen. What's your favorite faction there, Bill?
By the comet.
Favorite overall, dwarfs and lizardmen. It's a two-way tie. Saurus legions are so much fun to play. Yeah, we're saving your skills, aren't we? Thanks for telling me. Rebellion next turn is beautiful. Minus corn. See, I could have seen that with your name there, Soul Reaper, but that's a perfectly fine pick as well. Mage of Gold. Let's maybe stop irritating them just for a moment. No, I lied. Vortex.
Enemies deserve no
You personally prefer dwarfs? Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs are awesome. I would say in terms of evil factions, they're definitely up in the top 3 for me.
Time is gold. Let us not waste either
Oh,
in
Miao
ideas.
Ying, would you like to trade? Indeed she would. Offered, I think, 1 additional ducat.
A boon to the defense efforts.
I agree. See, now that's not good. I was seeing people today, I was watching... Who was it I was watching today? Regardless, they were smack-talking the crud out of the Greenskins. Greenskins are just a swarm faction. The AI plays them very well. It's always, they were basically saying that they always see the ogres beat the Greenskins. I have almost never seen, I think in a couple campaigns, it's only been a few, Greasus almost never wins that duel. That is almost 100% of the time a Grimgor takes everyone out by himself. Sometimes, if he gets foolish and he gets into a war with Kolek and Greasus at the same time, and they're actually able to work together to deal with him, he does lose. But it takes them all working together against him for that to happen. And actually, more often than not, Tomarkon kind of comes in with a steel chair at the very end and finishes things. Well, speaking of greenskins, sure that some tall walls are built. Yeah, we can.
What?
Oh yeah, of course you got your skill
Waste
point.
my potential.
Let's go ahead and attack Zajar, but we've seen how bad the auto-resolve are. This is legendary after all. Let's fight it ourselves. In my campaigns, Grimgor always wins. See, that's what I'm saying. It is a mixture of who rolls good potential, and if Grimgor just acts stupid and declares war on everyone around him. Which is very Grimgor, but he tends to be pretty clever here in Total War. Now the other greenskin factions, they don't stand a chance. Outside of Wurzag, it is, oh, this place is bright. But bright in a weird way. Welcome to Mars, everyone. Jeez. Alright, so you will bring the rocket batteries to this side. To cross the bubbling swamp should they want to fight us. And then we'll go ahead and set up our checkerboard. Yoink. Swords to the 4.
Crossbows ready, General.
Crossbows. Excuse me, crossbows. What do you... Act right. 3 swords back here. I'm gonna have both ogres on this side. Soon. Bloody shroom stew for all soon. Knights, and then they can be backed up by our pistoliers in the woods. I think after this they should definitely do a map rework. For what, this map at least? Just do a little bit of a color change for this one. I think it's a mixture of being nighttime and the ground being very glowy. Let's keep the life mage here, but also close by our troops. The rest of these mages need to be hanging out with Gelt, but then... Yeah, kind of like that. Get rid of the tree acne. Well, I mean... This is a good spot for trees. This isn't a bad spot for trees. And then his map, he's got... Well, I guess I see what you mean. These little weird specklies. I can see why you would have it. It's good for disrupting cavalry charges off on this flank, but you're not really going to sweep around cavalry on a tall hill. But a little bit of tree acne going on for sure. Alright, so let's grab all our infantry. Ranged. And you lot. The Empire and... Cast the heal, please don't hurt yourself. Oh, it's not worth it.
am its vessel. For Helden
You three. In. We've got some green screens. Oh, look, these poor spearmen. Run, boys, run! Oh, the geysers actually erupt? I haven't seen this map. This is cool. It's like a overtaken hot springs. Okay, goblins, you're very brave, but not very smart. And then we go ahead and just drop the overcast Guinness and proceed to cackle.
haste gold magic.
Moving now!
One rocket sails in. Lore of metal. Alright, everyone, fall back. We don't really want to fight a port boss. They're meaner than they look.
Take the ground!
We need at least 18 to overcast the net. Please run. Please run. Please run.
Advancing! My orders stand! At speed! Moving now! Take the ground!
Fall back just a bit. Pistoliers, you keep being annoying.
Quick march!
Rockets, take out this flank here.
Cavalry ready!
Ready for
I'll go ahead and net their general.
Skirmish!
Crossbows. Oh, guess that didn't work. We dive into battle with him.
Sigmar commands!
Go wide there. Rockets, take out this group. I don't think anyone needs to get any closer. Metal here. Oh, run, 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 run. They're just goblins, but they'll take out a knight or two, which is unacceptable. And you two work together on this way. Ogres come smashing in here. Artillery. Let's just have you stop. Ceasefire. You've done good work. Captain, you go finish Zajar. Gold wizards, get out of there. Drop this clown's armor. They'll never move again. Ogre struggle against armored folk, but now that his armor's down, I think because both of them cast it down by 60. Let's make sure. It's not gonna show me, is it? Oh yeah, legendary be like that. Cavalry, give him a charge. Spearman and a battle pope. Have him pinned in. Guaranteed our pistoliers have been caught. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, hang on now. We've been watching too many of these battles. Pistoliers got caught. But they're so expendable. Good unit, but not one that is gonna affect our overall strategy in any way. Alright, sweet. Victory. Turn back around and catch the guys that were ripping you to shreds.
feel thy flow. Let's go.
Mage, do your stuff. You guys can do some target practice over here. Cavalry, you go hit those night goblins. This group can easily get one of the ogres out of there. That way there's not as many knocking him around. In one of the more recent patches, they did make it so that footlords are supposed to be easier. They're supposed to keep their footing easier when fighting large entities, but it doesn't seem to matter when that many ogres are hitting you at once. A couple of them escape. To tell the tale. Why don't you have unit cards? Oh, because I was taking the UI down. I like to get in close and watch the battles. Does it make me lose some guys sometimes? Sure, but get some cooler shots. Almost never use those. Okay, I don't find them useful. I think they are very useful, but you have to be microing them. They're one that, if you don't micro them, they tend to die very aggressively, like we saw there. Yeah, follower, hedge wizard, and long shot cap. Actually, a whole lot of good stuff. Our scouting is starting to pay off. Now, where did that random greenskin army go? No one knows. Alright, Dion, we're gonna have you sprint to the village of the Tigermen. And Guild, I think we'll have to do the same, so march down towards Wiley Village.
I will.
I'm pretty sure the greenskins came bouncing on through, but if they didn't, we'll deal with it. Let's stop collecting income from here. Sigmarite Dogma has halted the corruption. Oh, but I don't like having to spend our... So we've got no growth going whatsoever. Why is that? Our level of control, events, and building. Or level of control and events. A little bit of a double down there. We need growth. We'll have to deal with the corruption.
Ready. The nation calls.
The nation calls. What are your thoughts on naval battles? While I would love for naval battles to be a thing in this game, there is no way they would be able to balance that. For any who've kind of kept up with who know the lore, there are certain the factions that do dominate on the seas obliterate everyone else in the seas. It's not even close. And some factions like I'm trying to think, the Empire, for example, just don't have a navy that's really worth anything. They have one, but they just get run over a lot of the times in the war. And so, while naval battles would be cool, it would be the Chorfs just kind of raining down Dreadquake mortar shells on people. And no one's boats would survive, or the elves kind of sailing circles around people, just obliterating them. After Rome 2, I pray they never come back. Well, naval battles are good in historical, and I think they need to try to figure them out for historical, because it's an aspect of historical battles that are extremely important. I just don't know how they will make it happen for Total War when the navies of Total War are so imbalanced. In the real world, they're a little bit imbalanced with the ways they've built them, or the ways that they apply the different technologies to those ships. But a lot of times it's still dudes on ships swinging stuff at each other or shooting stuff at each other. So it's pretty, I mean, grounded and as balanced, I guess, as you could say, for real combat. Again, his Golden Hounds here for Ubel Pfeiffer, who needs to come on back and join an army, actually. You have been doing a whole bunch of nothing down here, bud. They were good for historical, yeah, but they were so buggy and failed to work 50% of the time. Imagine Vampire Coast. Yeah, I mean, Vampire Coast is scary, but they tend to avoid even factions like the High Elves and the Chaos Dwarfs on the sea, or even like the Black Arcs. There's no way you can balance a Black Arc.
Now.
It's a sailing chunk of continent, covered in guns, covered in just everything you need to murder things. Yeah, we'll have some new essays soon. So 700 more, man. We got a little bit to go. A ways to go yet, but it's worth it. Check our diplomacy real quick before I keep clicking on Gelt on repeat. Jade Custodians, we'll grab a non-aggression. 500? That sounds fine. That's more money than we had previously. Eastern River Lords. This I don't know if I try. How much land do you have left? One, they've already been pushed back to Fushao. That's too bad. That's too bad. Alright, let's grab Sigmar's sons then with Gelt.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Yoink.
Who calls?
And then pass the turn. It's going to keep bothering me about not having used his skill point. On you port, we want that. Yep, pop that in there. So we get access to his fire rain rockets. Which we won't be able to buff, but we can give to other factions, or our other armies. I think Admiral fleets would be allowed to conquer naval cities. Oh yeah, I would agree. Just give them more use. I would 100% agree with that. Can they, or can they just sack the settlements? Stand with Cathay, Shrine, or Shine, Celestial light upon our foes. Fight the Stone Shatter tribe. They're just going to turn around and clobber me. Give me money. The nerve naval battles they could limit. I guess they could. But but one Black Ark would be enough to take on most navies. And the Dark Elves have a lot of them. Oh, the artillery pieces? I guess they could. They could limit the things on the walls, but even then, then you would start to get into a weird thing where if you can't try to balance it too much, because then things like the Black Arks or things like the Dark Elf or the Chorf, basically battleship. They've got dreadnought battleships. Even the dwarves have kind of dreadnought battleships. They just wouldn't be able to act as intended. So only some factions should be able to actually compete with one another, because they're the only ones that actually invested and have good naval powers. Simply Elemental Winds as a... Please be something good. Oh no, it's the Slanesh Vineyard. That's just too bad. Slanesh corruption increasing. For now, we'll keep it because it does help out with control. It claims it has events that spawn from there, but I've never seen them, so... We'll just make sure none of our generals stay too long in the Temple of Elemental Winds. It's a sketchy place now.
Pioneer of progress.
Pioneer of progress.
Golden Mage, Shaman commands.
The only other issue is as soon as we attack, those greenskins, they're going to come over here and hit the bamboo crossing. So we're really not going to want to do any upgrading to the Great Canal at all.
Yes, that will do.
That will do. Wish we had anything else here. We could just go ahead and grab the Death Jacks. They do... What, they have charge bonus, or is that because of the event? That's the event. 23 damage is not miserable. And they can shoot without being spotted. So if we need some archers in a hurry, we can grab them. Guilt, let's stay in march. I want to blitz into the gateway of Koresh. Beautiful. Okay. Still doesn't have all those points. Next bit of technology, if we go for extra research rate, extra control at the Imperial University, spell resistance, winds of magic. I mean, truthfully, we just need our troops to stick in there longer. So extra recruit rank for infantry, leadership speed. Warriors need to fight longer so that our mages can rip people to pieces. The pointed iron disciplinarian here for Gelt. Oh, no. Bad. You almost fooled me.
You summon me in.
Alright, Theon. I really would like you to have some other units besides archers. Mortars cost 170. It's a little bit of a yikes, I can't lie. Let's go war wagons, which cost even more. We'll just do one of them. Slowly build up our collection of war wagons. We can bring them over here to help Gelt. If we lose these two settlements, that's just more for us to fight and more arcane essays for us to generate. I think they should make the Spirit of Grungni bigger to be more lore accurate. I agree. Because the Spirit of Grungni is giant. It's got whole hangar bays full of copters. You're not going to make it any stronger, though, because the Spirit of Grungni, what it also had was, like, autocannons that were on either side. So, instead of your normal cannons, no, it has autocannons that were firing rapid-fire explosive shots into things like demons and dragons. Like in Gotrek and Felix? Yeah, it's massive in Gotrek and Felix. Oh, Nakai. Hello there, Nakai. I will join your war with the Clusterai tribe, and you will give me money. If not much. So now we'll find out where the Clusterai tribe leader is. He fights Gelt, he's doomed. But he fights anyone else, he's probably gonna win.
Prepare.
In that case, Theon, we may need to have you move. Zhao Ming has quite a few armies over here. So Theon,
Empire, wherever my craft is
go
needed.
this way around to Fuhong.
Standard watch rotation. Golden
Then you go keep an eye on what's going on.
Swift as silver.
Well, kind of messed that up, haven't we? Stay there. Theon's got his war wagons. We can't really afford any more for now. Even after next turn. We'll save our cash so we can upgrade our settlements. Gelt.
Do not waste
Let's go punch some coins out of the gateway of
I
Koresh.
shall be victorious.
Decisive victory. This will generate us the most essays, but how much damage is it going to do? I don't want to find out. Let's fight it. Legendary's been brutal so far with the auto. Even that army there where we had them completely dead to rights, it was like, nah, you're going to lose half your infantry. We decided. They all tried to climb the walls together and fell off. Hopefully it saves our last deployment, so this is a quick and easy beginning part. Or at least a quick and easy setup. Come on then. It also seems like they fixed the frame rate issues on the Cathayan maps finally. They said it a bunch of times, but it seems like it's finally been done. See, I know you're actually deployed correctly. All I gotta do is move you out of where you're currently at. And you get these spearmen actually in line where they should be. Let's move them to about this side. The Cathayan maps are so much fun to defend. And then the artillery. What are you boys doing? Can deploy to about here. Right on the edge. I'll do. Make sure you guys are all in guard mode. Pistoliers, I'm gonna put you on this side in the woods. Yoink. Right over here. And the cav can be just a little bit further up.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Spearmen.
Let it begin. They should remake siege maps. They are, actually. They are... I think I showed them off at the very beginning here for the stream. But if I can remember, I'll try to put in a timestamp so you all can see. But they actually did. They've reworked 3 of the maps so far. One for Empire Dwarfs and one for the only map for this Skaven, actually. Rocketeer. Light Mage, we can go get in their way real quick. Go ahead and rotate these lads, because there's no reason to play into their strategy here. Cavalry go wide, because you can actually block a lot of that ammo, even if I don't get good micro here. Obliterate the Wolf Riders. Yeah, so they like I said, they've reworked them, so basically instead of having all the kind of the narrow pathing and weird sections of the map, have a talk, stop them in place. A lot of baddies in one spot, but they're about to find out that they are not, in fact, the protagonist here in this story. Cavalry can actually fall back no problem because the enemy can't advance. Pistoliers, you come up, snooch in. Ceasefire. Go for a nice heal here. No one should be taking any damage. Life mages are insanely good. Especially for ogres. Things I would like to see is more and larger maps for large-scale battles. Yes, I would agree. In fact, a lot of the maps that you get in, even I know Pharaoh didn't do great, but the map design for Pharaoh was incredible. And so if they do a lot of the porting the maps, so especially since they have Sophia on working on Warhammer kind of full time now, if they bring a lot of the maps that Sophia made and can kind of find a way to port them over into Warhammer, make them make sense, I think they'll have a lot of good. They'll have a ton of good maps kind of already pre-made for them to slot on in. Sophia did a very good job of making maps in Pharaoh. It's just that Pharaoh was unfortunately a section of time no one was really very interested in. And the mages have to go gather up the enemies. By my will alone. minute to come and talk here. You guys are going nowhere.
Illumination upon them. For friends!
Can anyone test this beta? Yep, anyone can. Absolutely. I'm actually making I've got a short made in the background. Actually, I'll tell you. I've got the steps here. So first, you pull up Warhammer 3 in Steam. Then you click on the settings cog, go to properties, find your betas panel, and then you can basically just click on the drop down and join up with the beta. It'll do like a quick update, and then you're in. Give me a Daniel the Demon Friends update. He hasn't been updated yet. Going to go test it now. Get to it, Bill. And they're looking for feedback for everyone that is jumping in too. So if you got anything that you want to tell them, go ahead. I think they've got a panel on the menu screen for with the beta enabled. You've got the little bit of window that'll take you straight to some feedback. Daniel's a failed and abandoned project. I hope they turn back around and do something with him, but he seems to be kind of failed and abandoned. They also need to put Be'lakor in the Demons of Chaos. Be'lakor needs to be a demon. It can't just be Daniel. And I know why it is, because Daniel has his research tree set up to him. But we've got to change. We've got to change the way we're doing his stuff. I'm thinking that instead of the research tree being completely tied to Daniel, it needs to be basically take all of that and put it into a separate panel. So it's one of his factions mechanics as opposed to everything the Demons of Chaos are about. Let's go ahead and just claim it. The Demon Prince is called Daniel. Yeah, they call the Demon Prince Daniel. I call him Kevin. Yeah, the Demon Prince in one of their streams, they were just on like an offhanded comment. They were like, I don't know, we'll just call him, I don't know, Daniel. And since then, it's stuck. Ooh, Will of the Patriarch. I'm thinking new formulations is what we go for. Is replenishment better? Sure, but more damage and explosion radius for Hellstorm rocket batteries is the way. I'm sorry, does that say all armies? Hello.
What?
They used to be very allergic to all army skill buffs. They seem to be much more cool with them now. Not the point into scouting, because we definitely need all of the different ancillaries and such. Let's go Magic Reserves here for even more Winds of Magic. I'm playing as a campaign now, and he's underwhelming. He's underwhelming. Yeah, he's extremely underwhelming.
Yes.
The Demons of Chaos. Indeed there. He needs some help. Be'lakor needs to be a Demon of Chaos, and Daniel the Demon Prince / Kevin the Demon Prince needs some help. Let's go one more set of war carts, because they're actually very good. Go, Wizard. -1. Let's go ahead and collect income, since we know that the forces of Greenskins are coming back soon.
Let us begin.
Go ahead and tear this out in the gateway to Koresh. I'm gonna go play the Chorfs, test the beta. Sounds fantastic. In fact, the Chorfs will be a really good one to test the siege stuff, since they've got should have so many siege battles in that area. And they have the Skaven map, so you can fight Tretch in the new Hell Pit, since Hell Pit is their only siege map. I don't think they have any plans to do Chaos factions, do they? Well, I mean, they do come back and relook at factions that definitely need some help. Slaanesh is getting looked at for sure. They haven't made any mention for the Demon Prince though, so if they do, it's going to be something kind of sneaky that they're working on in the background, which means I don't think they are. I wouldn't give yourself any kind of false hope there. Hopefully they will work on it soon, but for now they're not. They'll snag a defensive alliance too. That's going to bring us into a war with Clan Eshin, but I think that's fine. Clan Eshin's far away. No, they're not. Okay, so now we definitely need to go for our quest battles. Amulet of Sea Gold 2. A number of strange incidents have occurred within the Empire of late. Tombs have been desecrated and libraries broken into. The Empire's spies report that the intrusions are connected to a magical amulet believed to have been buried in a tomb of a powerful lord centuries ago. Gelt's investigations eventually led him to a location in distant Astalia. Welcome to Astalia, gentlemen. His regiment's growing gamer now, their standards become talismans that are just as important as their swords' arms. We've got ourselves a witch hunter. Too many battle mages. The witch hunters need to come and take a look to make sure everyone's doing everything right.
My order agrees.
Eon, you haul cheek over here to Fu Hong.
I trust. Prepared.
You are all fit, I trust.
Shaman guides me.
As we get ready to join up here. Fu Hong. So who wants the tall walls? That's not Bruckner, that's Ulrika. Ulrika, she is a mage. But we don't need walls right now, we need money. We need money, so let's go for the Cinnabar Mining Pit and the Imperial Harbor. We need control more, don't we? And we'll get both. With the other after punching some more greenskins.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
The Supreme Patriarch. State-issued armor. Ordnance canisters gives us more ammunition for our Hellstorms. Missile strength for Hellstorms. Ward safe for Battle Wizards. We're going to go ahead and grab the extra attack and defense for our foot soldiers. Make sure they can defend themselves. We're getting close to giving Gelt his permanent Cataclysm spell.
Victorious. Do not test me.
Ooh, here's what we'll do. Before we take this army, let's go fight vampire counts. They teleport on over here. We've got Zacharias von Drac and his many Black Knights, which, I mean, to be fair, is a bit spooky. We've got ogres, though. Ogres v Black Knights. Actually, it's 4. I have got time for probably one more battle, and then I'm going to go ahead and have to call things for today's stream, but thanks all for stopping on by. We'll have this fight here with Zacharias. Let's quickly quick save just in case something weird happens. I'm not having us crash and lose. Well, even with the Casket of Sorcery, he's at 50. 50 wins of magic. Let's do it. Skaven are such a pain. I don't think they'll have plans to do with the Chaos. Oh yeah, Skaven are indeed a pain. They'll probably be even more so with their new map. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Gelt, but for a longer. I'm gonna try to start the stream around 10 a.m. Central, and that way we have quite a bit longer time to actually get in and try more of the siege battles out.
With me, followers, we will descend into Drake-Tooth Hollow, this cave of ill aspect, for within lies an artifact of great power. My arcane talents tell me this place is not unprotected. An ancient, once-dead guardian lies in wait. We must destroy it before we can collect the cave's secrets. You will do this for me. This is a dread task, but my rewards will be great, for I can spin gold from lead. And as the Supreme Patriarch, is there a more powerful ally you can have? Begin your advance. Banish the guardians of this place, and think of the rewards you will have once the cloak of molten metal is mine.
Indeed. Our guys are so scared they're deploying in the back. I remember this is a rough one. They get units that come out of the sides too. Alright, so let's go ahead and deploy Sigmar's sons in the kind of bowl of this valley here. Try to use the trees as cover. Sigmar's sons will fight to the bitter end, and they definitely will need to. Having more guns here would have been nice. We instead have some ogre friends. Spears in the woods, spears here. Great swords behind, and then the ogres to smush any of the knights. In a group, they can actually do pretty good damage to knights. They have a lot of them. Hit rates too, man. Alright. Light and Life Wizard in with the foot soldiers. Does the map you do a legendary battle with Grom Rendell? Is it now? reused assets. A little bit. Grumbrindle, I think, was free, though, so that's fine. Please don't friendly fire. We'll want to go after the Necromancer, but I think we'll want to keep all of our heroes to hunt the Knights to start. Gold Wizards do a pretty good damage. Even the opponent's forces are the same. Are they exactly the same? That's fun. I know in the early game they did quite a bit, or in the early days they did a lot more of that. It's tragic. Yeah, I would agree. In the early days, I'm pretty sure they did quite a bit more of that. They got Warhounds too. Let's try to draw them down the center.
Yes, General.
Yes, General. Oh, we do not have enough units here. Especially for those reinforcements. Alright, lads, you're gonna be haggard by the time we're done. That'll begin. I think I'm gonna try to go around the woods. Makes sense to me. Oh shoot, no, they just came straight at us. Just came straight at us. Be a bit choosy with our nets of Ammontalk. Let's use one here. Go here. We need to go for some heals on our lads. We can. Let's go ahead and drop the heals on all of these lads. Come on, crossbows. Take them out. They have to rotate too much. Go after this unit in the middle. The enemy lord approaches. From which angle? How good from behind us? Come on, Gelt. Drop the metal here. Thankfully, it's just a bunch of bats. He does have a dragon, though. Spears, move in. Metal mage, ah, crud. Drop that metal here. Oh boy, oh boy. Crunch them. Well, actually, we kind of need you guys to go after these bats when they land. Slaughter them. Pistoliers, get out of there. Come on, then. Oh, this is a fight. Good grief. No need to overcast, just a single cast. Hellstorm, switch positions. You guys in your... Grab your equipment. And then switch positions. Knife mage turn around. Same exact battle I did with Grumbrindle a few weeks back. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that the slightest. Knights come in. Come on, then. Let's get Gelt some space and have them go hunt down this Zacharias. Oh, good. He's back in the air. He's gonna hit someone with some breath spells for sure. Run, run, run. So, boys. Try to save them. Okay, those swordsmen are doomed. Go ahead and turn back around. Metal mage, go this way. Gelt dueling here with this lord should be pretty easy. Could be. Come on, come on. Find them. Artillery. Let's try to get another spot to fire. I don't know if we'll be able to get one, though. Otherwise, we're going to hit friendlies. Swords keep pursuing. Gold Wizard. Hit him with the Fear of Aramar. Leadership drop there is going to be pretty good. Alright. Pseudo Manfred, what are you up to? Interesting. Life Mage, you go ahead and charge these Skelly Warriors. You guys have to turn around and defend yourselves. Great Swords charge through. Fall back. That's working out. Oh, good. Everyone's going after Gelt. Gelt, run. Right, artillery. That's a good angle, as long as you don't blow up friendlies. Take out the Necromancer. That's an easy ask. Pistols where they should be. Crossbows into this. Freak. This undead of freak. Not bad. That's that. We won. Will you finish this campaign before you move to the next? Well, listen. We'll see. If you all are enjoying this one as well as the Elspeth von Draken campaign that I have working in the background, then yes, we'll absolutely keep it going. Otherwise, we'll have to choose between one or the other. If you all don't mind having multiple Empire campaigns going, we can definitely have it. Here, you guys need to go ahead and chill. You're going to blow up friendlies. I'm pretty sure they definitely already have. All the wizards got involved in this battle. Well done, everyone. That one is brutal.
Taking position!
Pistol shot into the undead dragon.
For the Emperor!
We'll at least set this as our active stream campaign. So if we're streaming this, and I have Archaon working in the background, but Archaon is pretty much out of victory. We're just going for domination, so I'll just kind of have that as our background. The domination victory is... yeah, it's kind of boring to go for, I can't lie. Favorite lord overall? Oxyotl. Why? Because he was my kind of first campaign that it did really, really well for the channel. That was a ton of fun. And lore-wise, he is an absolute monster. Outside of that, though, because picking one is tough. Who's your favorite lord there, Bill? If you can narrow it on down. And anyone else that is out there. Pretty sure before the game came out, they said that you would never see the same map twice in a single campaign, and we saw the same map 20 times. That's fair, Soul Reaper. Sometimes the things they say in those interviews, they overpromise too much. It's one of those things that you get excited in those things. And you've seen, you saw it all really, really bad with Hello Games, with the beginning of No Man's Sky, where everything they were asking, I'm sure he was wanting to put it in, but the problem was that it wasn't possible, and he just kept overpromising, and then he wasn't telling people that the things that they were asking for weren't possible. Mine's Thorgrim. That's a fair lord to enjoy. Thorgrim's campaign's a ton of fun. Let's go ahead and praise Sigmar there. We need the extra punishment. Woodsman, Assured Assailant, Studlin's Revenge, and the Cloak of Molten Metal. Oh, Glittering Robe is cheaper. That would have made that fight easy, wouldn't it? Because most of those guys don't have armor piercing. Except for the Black Knights. You hit it up with the extra armor and everyone survives that quite a bit better. 5k more treasury. Guilt. Smush. Lose no one. That's actually not a bad auto-resolve. We'll go ahead and occupy. Heading out now. See you later. Thanks for stopping on by there, Soul Reaper. Range, motion, farsight, very good stuff. Kevin's on a Pegasus now. And Grundle's Defenders. So that's going to be all the time I've got for today's stream. Thanks all for stopping on by. I've made a fair bit of progress, and so far the Siege rework has been, honestly, a good bit of fun. We need to see how it'll work with the maps that have been reworked for the new Siege rework and how the AI plays with it, because they've got quite a bit bigger areas to work with. So hopefully the AI doesn't just kind of clump up in one spot and lets you obliterate them, and you can, even when you're on defense, you have more space to set up your own kind of kill boxes for people to walk into and get knocked out, as opposed to just getting swamped when people get over the walls. Thanks for stopping on by today's stream. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Or I say next week. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good grief. We're gonna have a stream tomorrow before I leave. We'll have a stream tomorrow. Like I said, I'm planning on making around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time here, so a little bit earlier, and we'll be going till 5 p.m. So that should be should be the plan for tomorrow. Anything changes, I'll let you all know in a post comment pretty early on. Thanks for stopping on by one last time here, and I'll see you all next time.